Yeah, I know I'm live. I don't have to say shit. I got one more minute. I was going on at 6:35. I don't have to say shit for one whole minute. I can do what I want. Oh, hey, look, it's 6:35. Now we can start the show. My free time is over. Okay, look, come on, you guys. That was funny. It was a little funny, right? Do we have a new member already? William Standard, welcome. He's an extra. William, you caught us right at the beginning, so you might have a fun ride on the roller coaster before the wheels come off the track and everything heads in disaster. But it's going to happen, and you joined up. That's on you, my friend. I can't stop you. You know, you already did it. You joined up. You know, hey, accidents happen, and you're on the track. So here we go. So what did Joe Haney have to say? What does that goddamn royal bastard got to say? Joe Haney, General Thorne. I don't. Okay, just forget that story, all right? Forget the mutant story. It's true, but I want you to forget it. I got my package today, so the black velvet is open and waiting. Joe, then I'm going to drink another one to you and me. Joe, we've been through the ringer today. I'm sorry I had to kick your ass to the woodshed, but you know you deserved it. In the long run, you know. And when you know, you know. Look what I'm drinking out of today. I'm drinking out of the old one, the old school Gen X Talks. I don't even know if you guys have any of those. Remember those? Everybody did the bottom of the glass nation stuff, but this is a real, genuine article, Gen X Talks. Joe, and to the rest of you sorry sons of bitches that are out there in radio and TV land and all across the Armed Forces Radio Network, here's to you. Training wheels. No ice today. All right. So who do we have in here today? Matthew Lambert took a shot, buddy. I just did too, Matthew. You got to be cool with me about that, brother. Dilly the guy. Hey, General, what parts of this program do you value the most? Does the show excite you? Love being part of the community? Let me read that one again. Dilly the guy. Before we get started with the good mornings, the good afternoons, good evenings, and thank yous, Dilly the guy says, hey, General, what part of this program do you value the most? Does the show excite you? Love being part of the community? I very much indulge myself on the interaction. To tell you the truth, I wish I could meet most of you in person. I really do. Not that I wouldn't do this. Not that I get this is the medium that we all choose. But and I also know that half of you are half naked in your pajamas, drunk. I know that there's dudes out there scratching their balls right now, watching the program. I don't care. Everybody feel at home. However, I get more out of this than you guys do. I really do. The interaction I have with you guys, I can't tell you how much it means to me because I'm a dive bar guy. I used to ride my Harley to dive bars and hang out. GenXMom and I have been on the road in more places and more bars and sat down in more dusty, greasy spoons than I can count. And I like it. That's to me, that's real America. Not that if you wear a suit on Wall Street, you're not, but I got more of a connection with that down home country feel. Say what you mean and mean what you say. So Dilly, I get more out of this than you do. The interaction, the education. You guys have taught me so much stuff that I didn't know. I'm Riley. What are you doing? You Gen X mom, are you still here? You Riley's over there trying to chew the Gen X talk stuff. She was going to get the glasses off the shelf. Sorry, Dilly. Yeah, no, I get more out of this than you guys do by far. I promise you, I do. What you guys give to me with the conversations and stuff is incredible. So I like all of it. I like the whole program. And some of the surprises that come up that when there's a guy like Robert Jones who, Jesus Christ, the whole world's shaking again. Hey, sorry. That woman, I tell you, as Iceman from Bodfish would say. Chicks, man. Chicks. Dilly, I like the whole thing. I don't like some of the shit that people say about me, like that one guy, No One, when he was talking about me being a racist because I had an American flag. I don't like Robert Jones when he makes me scroll all the way back up and do child support because I only read paid comments. You guys know I don't do that. But the other stuff, all the in-betweens, I dig it. I do. I really, really do. So let's acknowledge all of the all of the He-Man Woman Haters Club, everybody who's here. From the beginning, back down is No-Go, Diver, Forwatten, Miss Forwatten again, and Deepak is here. I don't know what to call him, but Deepak. Jake's in the house. Dirty Knobs. Never going to get used to saying that either. Clayton Cook with a paragraph in there. You guys are all talking amongst yourselves in the beginning. Nothing to do with me. Bill Rabbiton. Harley showed up. I knew Harley would be here sooner or later. And the lovely, beautiful Disaster. And I will say right now, beautiful Disaster. You have a unique special care package coming to you shortly from GenX Talks, and something that GenXMom put together. There's many reasons why there'll be a note in there, and then you can share it with the group if you want to, but it'll be on its way shortly, and you can look forward to that. Bum, 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 bum. Joe Haney is here, but he's in the woodshed, and we'll get to that later. He was a misbehaving fool on the European live stream earlier. We did Clayton Cook, Bill Rabbit, Harley, everybody's in here. Come on, scroll down. Who's there? There's some other names. Catastrophe says, hello, Bumpy. Did you get that? Thank you. Thank you. Even though that was for someone else, thank you for reading that. I appreciate someone taking the time to read the effort. Thank you. It's true. I'm not fucking around. I'm telling you. Excuse me. I really appreciate that. I take time to write something. Garfuck's here. Can we change your name so I don't got to say Garfuck every time? Garfuck says, hi, guys. One thing I need to know is the woodshed made out of wood or store wood? Woodshed made out of wood or store wood? Now you lost me on that one. Matt Constance, you are amazing. Thank you. $20. Matt, since you didn't say where that's going, and I did some calculations, Matt, normally I take a donation and put it right to the whiskey fund. I do. No, honestly, it's your job to keep me inebriated as much as possible and for as long as possible. I think that's a noble endeavor, and don't you ever let anybody tell you different. However, the kids' prom situation is looking pretty grim. We could get into that later. But Matt, with your permission, I'm going to go ahead and slide that over to the prom fund. Don't get me started on that shit because we'll get there. Brian, $9.99. I tried trolling Gen Z kid pretending to be a woke liberal expressing extreme disconcern for female guitars in his poll. He didn't bite. He probably give him a chance. He's been so busy today. God, how do I get into that without getting into that? Brian, he's been super busy with stuff with school and FFA. He's a little bit behind on his homework. He's doing that. He's got a ton of Gen X Talk stuff to get caught up on. If he fits it in there, he will. I hope he does. Yeah, keep trolling him. Yeah, keep making him bite down on it. Don't say something where he just clicks and gets you out of there. Yeah, make it something where he's got to talk to you. You know, he's got to give you an answer. I dig that because you are expanding at least his thoughts. You know, when you guys troll him with stuff like, well, what do you think about this? This doesn't look right. It makes him think. Sometimes he'll come ask me. Sometimes he won't. But I don't mind you doing that at all. Never feel like you're disrespecting me by challenging the kid. No, you go right along and do that. No problem at all. Brian, lack of feeling. No, I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. He's probably just going to tell you that there's so many female guitarists that his polls have been going on long enough. There's actually people that are like, well, I don't want to do this anymore. I've scrolled through and seen some of him writing. So, well, then get the fuck out of here. If you don't like the poll, just leave. He doesn't cuss, but he's just like, people are, dog, this is taking too long. Just quit doing it. One of his replies one time, the guy says, this is stupid. These polls have been going on for weeks and weeks and weeks. Nobody likes him anymore. You're ruining your channel. Stop doing the polls right now. He gets almost 20,000. If he lets it go, he'll get almost 20,000 votes per poll on the community center. He's done movie trilogies. And what was the other one? It was, lead singer, lead performer in a band. And then now he's doing guitars. Yeah, it's taken a long time, but the people that are really into it are really into it. A lot of comments and a lot of knowledge steering him down a great path of homework where he's learning some stuff. But he just wrote the guy back and says, so 20,000 people want me to keep going, but because you just said stop, we should just quit the poll before we even finish it. Just stop right there. Okay, I'll quit everything. Let everybody know right now and do this. And then people were blowing him up. This other guy going, don't stop the poll. Who are you? Shut the fuck up and get out of here. And little like 25 comments, and the kid goes, see, I told you. So it's a female guitarist thing. It would make this even longer. So that's the summary of the analogy. There is it would go way too long. The male leads have gone way too long. It's really in depth. It's gone a long ways. I've had my opinions on it. I've stayed out of it. But to put a female one in there would it would have made this thing like months. There's a lot of them. Yeah, there female leads, singers. He left those out. Female guitarists, he left those out. He was just sticking with the male ones, and it's still a long road. It really is. It's tough, but he's doing it. So Brian, I'm with you, my man. I'm staying there. Jesse James, 1999, for the Whiskey Fund, general military veteran and a Gen Xer here. My two favorite things, my man. Jesse James. Well, three favorite things. I love the Jesse James. Number two, for the Whiskey Fund, military veteran and a Gen Xer. I'm sorry. 4 things right there. You nailed it in one post. 4. Well done. Well done. I'm going to assume you're a man. I'm going to say, well done, sir. Well done. Now, Jesse James could be a woman, and I wouldn't know. And I'd be saying, well done, ma'am, miss, Mrs. Well done. Hey, you. Thanks. Is that politically correct? Can I just yell, hey, you? Yeah, we could do that, right? Because they got us so fucking confused. Oh. Joey says, good God, never get the app Clubhouse. All right, I'll take that under advisement. I wasn't gonna because I didn't know what it was. Oh, okay, I'm scrolling all the way down here. Ryan's in, Edward, Jonathan, Jennifer M. Hey, good to see you in here. Happy day. There we go. Something was held for review, but now it's gone. Oh, Ace Diamond. He's just flipping everybody off. Double shots, and he's flipping everybody off. Good job. Bobby Rice. Hell, you do you, bro. Thank you. Robert Ryan. Cheers. That was I want to see. Medina's waving and got a glass, so she's drinking right now. It's always a good idea to show up either drinking or already drunk. That's kind of a requirement. I'm sorry, but there's rules to every club, and that's one of ours. This is Dilly the guy. Hello, General. How you doing? We talked Dilly a little bit. Everyone's saying good evening. Thank you very much. Bike Dave, Jake's in. There's some cool names in here too. Some normal names, not you guys with your fucking weird names that I can't pronounce, and it makes me look bad. I think you do it just to fuck with me. Well, we'll never know. Daniel says, hey, Diver Monkey, I think is the first one in here. You know, Diver Monkey, every time I show up for a live stream, that motherfucker is almost the first one in. Boom, Diver Monkey. I don't even got to look. I can reply, hey, Diver, what's going on? It's always him. I mean, it doesn't matter what time of day. I could do one at 4 a.m. I don't know where Diver Monkey is. You know, that 4 a.m. could be 4 p.m. for him. I don't know. But that motherfucker is fast. Kip Dippers, Jack and Coke. You and me both, baby. You and me both. Marvelous Mrs. Maisel Miranda. Hello, Bumpy. Now I feel bad that I was a traitor earlier. We love GenXMom. I know you do. You guys that on the European broadcast this morning, 10 a.m. my time, and I need to refill my glass because I got to go over the fucking edge tonight. I really do. There's a lot in my life that's not going right, and I'm trying not to let it affect me, and I'm damn sure trying not to bother you guys with it. But yeah, so I'm trying to cure all of my problems with alcohol. Now, I don't know if that's the most responsible thing to do, but it's all I know. So there. But yes, Miranda was talking about earlier on the European thread. The European live stream. We did have an issue. You guys know GenXMom's mother passed, and that was a long, drawn-out process. And she's dealing with it, as we all do, one foot in front of the other. You guys, by the way, your emails have been so wonderful. She has really come at Mrs. Fort Watton, all the contact you've had with her, especially multiple emails directly to her about conversations, pertaining to that and others have just been wonderful, really. But everyone's email, she has come out of her study just crying happy, going, they're writing stuff and I'm responding. And thank you guys for that. It's been a wonderful distraction. It really has. It keeps her moving forward. Your orders, she spends time when she gets upset. She just starts packaging up shot glasses and t-shirts and she takes them down there to UPS. It's giving her something to do, but the emails have been so wonderful. Thank you guys very much. But on to what happened. I'm way behind on a bunch of stuff with Gen X Talks that I was trying to help the kid with. I had to run her around this morning to do some stuff. One of the places, and I know if you were on the thread this morning, you heard this already, but one of the things we had to go by one of the banks that we deal with, and she goes in, and she's in there forever. And so I go in to find out, why are you taking so long? Is everything okay? And come to find out, she was at the counter, and she had said, the lady said, well, what's your password, and what's your let me see your driver's license. And the last question was, what's your mother's maiden name? Standard question. And she froze, and the girl says, ma'am, are you okay? Just what's your mother's maiden name? Not only could she not remember at that instance, she started to cry right in front of everybody at the bank, and just went to tears. Now I'm arriving going, who fucking messed with my wife? You're all dead, every one of you. So, I'm sitting there trying to calm the situation down, but I don't even know what I'm calming down. Come to find out, the girls, I'm sorry, I didn't say anything to upset you, I didn't mean to. And then, of course, Gen X moms explain, no, I'm sorry, this is my fault. My mother passed away a week ago. I just wasn't prepared for you to ask me the name. She tells the name, and then things start to dry up a little bit. But it was embarrassing. Now Gen X mom's apologizing to everybody in the bank, and she's saying she's sorry. And I'm glaring, going, don't fucking apologize to anybody. You're human. And everybody's being wonderful. I'm just an asshole about it, and I'm getting upset because my wife is upset. And I didn't piss anybody off or say anything, but I was trying to grapple with the moment like men do. And she was apologizing, but everybody could hear what was going on, and it was very comforting how they all came to her. But it was a tough moment. Then, as I wasn't going to tell that story this morning on the European live stream, but Gen X mom leaned into the camera for 3 minutes, and I did tell the story with her there. She started tearing up again, and you guys literally flooded the comment section with well wishes, hearts. And when I got all done with it, I scrolled back and I showed her, I mean, hundreds. It was just great. It was very thankful for all the things you guys have done. I really, 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 really appreciate it. Some of you were saying things to her 2, 3, and 4 times. Very good. Very well done, all of you. So there you go. So,
Miss Miranda sent me a card I picked up today and made me cry again.
Miss Miranda did?
Yeah, is she on?
Yeah, she's in here. I was just talking to her right now.
Show the card. Tell her thank you. It made me cry, but it was a good cry.
So Miss Miranda sent you this, and that you got this in the mail today, and it made you cry? Should I go slap Miranda for making you cry? I can do that.
No.
I can put her in the woodshed.
It was very sweet of her. It was a handwritten note. Nobody handwrites notes.
This is not. She appreciates the emails. I guess I just got handed this. This came from Mrs. Miranda today in the mail to Gen X Mom. It's a handwritten note, which, as you guys know, I'm a big fan of anything that comes in the PO box to us because our PO box, because it takes time and effort. It's lovely on emails, but this is something different. So I guess I got permission to read this from Gen X Mom. I didn't really get permission from Miranda, but I guess it won't matter. Handwritten note on the inside here. You can see that. It's short. It says Gen X Mom, but it's her real name because Miranda knows that. Wishing you the strength in these difficult days and hoping that with time, peace will heal and comfort your heart, which it will, but it does take time. The handwritten part says, I know what a sad time this is for you and your family, especially for you. Losing a parent is traumatic. As adult children, we know the passing of our parents is going to happen, and we can never, ever fully prepare for that reality. God bless you, and peace be with you, Mrs. Miranda. And then over here, my condolences to the entire Gen X family. May Bima's soul rest in peace. And because that was what we called her, was Bima. That was my mother-in-law. This is a very nice card, short and to the point and well written. Miranda, this is your get out of the woodshed card.
What grade did she get?
What's that?
What grade?
What grade?
Yeah, what grade did she get?
Oh, we got to give her an A+ on this one. Well done, Miss Miranda. But you made Gen X Mom cry a little bit, so I'm a little torn if you get a get out of jail free card out of the woodshed or if you actually have to go. We'll discuss that. Wow, Gen X Mom is deciding. She's yelling at me from across the room. All right, so Jesse James, we talked about that. Big screen orange, $20. The other one was Ryan Bullington, $19.99. Have you tried Jack Daniel's Fire whiskey? My favorite. Yeah, Ryan, isn't Fire the cinnamon one? I can't do that. I can't. I can have one shot, and I mean a small shot, but I cannot do that stuff. That'll make me sick in a minute. And I don't know why. I know the flavor is cinnamon. I'm not allergic to cinnamon. I had a girlfriend that was named Cinnamon. I was not allergic to her. I know this is a long time ago, but it's true. So, but I can't stand it now. So there you go. Modern Patriot. Wow, 28 already, my brother. 28 what? Modern Patriot. Are we 28 shots in? Do I need to catch up? Because I will try. Christina says, hello, Bumpy. How come only the girls are the ones that read the information? I think they look at the picture. No one's commented on the effort that I put in to the picture today. There's a little bit of something there. I did that for Gen Z Kid and myself, and you guys aren't even appreciating. And only the women went and read everything. I wrote some stuff today. Not my greatest writing, I will admit, but it's still something. Chris Manley says, good evening, General. Eric Leroy reporting for duty. Eric, fallen ranks. They're filling up fast. Murray, back when Broncos were cool hat. Is that how we're going to describe this hat from now on? Murray, this is my when the Broncos were cool hat. It's actually a good description. Wicked Widget, hey, General, I am here in attendance. Widget, fall in line, join the ranks. Beautiful disaster. There's that handsome face. Hello, Bumpy. Another one of the harem that's reading what I write. I swear to Christ Almighty, no one reads what I write. No, none of you do. Justin Capone says, howdy. Vado Loco says, you can do it. He's checking in. Dragon Eagle says, hello. He's a Gen X. He's got his wave in his hand and got the alcohol there. And then my screen jumped, you guys. God, I'm sorry. I was going down the list. I really was. Vado Loco says, burn down the woodshed. We haven't even got to the stuff. This is going to be a long night. I can already feel we're progressing so slowly. We've been on for 20 minutes, and I haven't even got to the announcements. We're still dicking around here in Neverland. Not the Michael Jackson Neverland. Not even the Peter Pan This is the Gen X Talks Neverland. Why? Because you never ask and you never tell. Yeah, I just made that up. It's pretty good, right? All right. Okay. What am I missing? I missed some stuff in here. Tugboat's in. Miranda is marvelous. There's no doubt about that. El Waldo, Gen Z Kid here. Gen Z Kid here? Wait. Hey, Oh, sorry. Waldo, let me take that back because I was reading that wrong. What did you do? Okay, we're back at the beginning. Hey, Gen Z Kid here. Hey, Gen Z Kid here who really appreciate all the good advice you give. I'll take it to heart along with my boomer parents' advice. Okay, so you realize that El Waldo just skipped over me completely? Yeah. You get that? I wasn't asking you, kid. Shut your pie hole. So there I am. Yeah, that's Gen Z Kid chirping in from the corner. I got GenXMom over there barking in one ear. I got the kid over here chirping in the other. It's right in my head, both of them. So yeah, you got the peanut gallery over here talking too. It's all right. It's his channel. It's his show. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. All hail Gen Z Kid. El Waldo says he's praising the Gen Z Kid for all of the good advice from Gen Z Kid. As far as I know, my recollection in all the videos and all the streams, Gen Z Kid has never given anybody advice that's worth a shit even one time. Prove me wrong. Show me where he said anything constructive ever. And then he says, I'm going to thank Gen Z Kid and my boomer parents. Dude, you just skipped over an entire Generation X. You single-handedly pissed off 90% of this audience all at once. Waldo, what the fuck you thinking, man? Do you realize there's going to be pitchforks and torches at your front door? Yeah, they're going to tie you up and they're going to write with marker X's all over you just so you don't forget Gen X next time. Not going to be a pretty sight. Now, they'll give you a drink while you're doing it. We're sociable that way, but we're definitely coming. Alexander, good evening, General. Love the cover. Thank you, Alexander. Hey, my man. Joe Haney, I'm not a woman. I read it. Miranda, that was awesome. Love the mom. Woodshed t-shirt using my truth class. Stay out of my shed. I put Joe in the shed during the European live stream at 10 o'clock, and he goes, get out of my shed. God. Oh, you know what? I swear to Christ Almighty, I'd kick Joe in his balls if I didn't love the guy so much. I mean, the shit he comes up with. You do realize that when Joe went into the shed, every woman that was in the shed said, just make sure I'm not in there with Joe. Everyone said, I want out at any cost. Get me out of here. No one wanted to be in there. I got a bunch of guys going, "Hey, Joe, what the fuck you doing? Joe, what are you doing in the shed? Don't ask and don't look." You go into the woodshed when Joe's in there, he's going to ask you to hold the goat still. Wandering Tacoma, $5. I think he is saying Gen Z kid. He is a Gen Z kid. I don't know. It's hey Gen Z kid here, comma, but he didn't use a comma, or it's hey Gen Z kid here who really I don't know. Maybe he is. But right now, Waldo, you didn't learn how to use commas. All right. Now you heard the old story about where to put the commas with Uncle Jack and the horse. I'm not reading it here now. Well, you know what? We'll put Waldo on a visitor's pass in the woodshed with Joe. Joe will explain it to you. Matt Constance, $5 sociable while coming at you. Great summary of Gen X. Thanks, my man. Appreciate that. Matt, stick around. More to come. Brian's back. Is there an all-time donation leaderboard? I'm trying to catch up to the real estate home guy. I don't, you know what? To be honest, we don't keep track of that. And there's a lot of reasons. And I know in the beginning that was the thing we were doing. Was like, well, who's donating? Because you really, and then real soon I come to find out that there's different people in different financial situations, and some will drop $100 bill, some will drop 50, lots of 5s and 10s and 2s and 1s. And I realized that it's the story of widow's mite. And I'll tell you that story right now because Brian brought it up. So this next segment, After I Drink Again, is going to be brought to you by Brian and the widow's mite story. How's my radio voice? Was that good? You're welcome, America and Denmark. Here we go. Don't leave me hanging. I can't scroll down. I'm going to scroll down in a minute. Don't leave me fucking hanging. It's Friday. Fucking you got it. This is an order. I want you to take a drink right now. When the general gives you an order, you will comply. Now, do you see how I said that with a straight face? I was trying to take myself very seriously. Watch. When the general gives you an order, you have to comply. You see that? Wasn't that convincing? Like I got to convince you guys to take a drink. Bullshit. Two Bear and Matthew Lambert did it every time I said it. The general says, take a drink. They took a drink. Do you like that? I say it again. Take a drink. They took another drink. Two Bear and Matthew Lambert, like, I'm doing it every fucking time. Every time he says it. Was I not supposed to? Because, he said, oh, just the one time? Well, fuck it. They're 4 shots in right now. So back to calculating dollars and cents and donations and stuff and how often people give. We all get a sense on who donates more often because the names come up. We got that. But there's not a leaderboard. And I'll tell you the story of widow's mite. This is some`thing that was told to me. This is probably older than Gen X, but it's definitely a Gen X story because we all know it. But for those of you who don't, welcome. Widow's mite, there's two different versions of widow's mite. But one I want to tell you is a donation with a church. And a rich man comes into the church, and this is the short version. We need to get going here. But a rich man comes in, and he parades himself up with his big white suit and plops down a big bag of money at the altar and turns around, and everybody claps. And, he's getting his accolades and his praises, and he wants everybody to know. So he brings it up again and again. In fact, he walks around a little bit before he sets the gold down. All right, so he donates thousands of dollars. Towards the end of the sermon, when their collection plates are going around again, this very old woman walks up and to the altar and to the collection, and she puts in 1 silver coin, and she turns around and leaves. And a couple people scoff, like, "Oh, wow, you put in a little silver, big deal." But that was all the woman had. The rich guy, he may have put in thousands of gold pieces, but he had hundreds of thousands of gold pieces. He didn't even miss it. Didn't matter at all. The old woman who came up and just put in 1 silver coin, that's all she had. She didn't have any more. She gave 100% of what she had, and she really couldn't afford it. Well, who gave more? Who gave more? The rich guy who gave 1/2 of 1% of what he had. He has a big amount, yeah. But who gave more? The widow came up, and the old woman just gave everything she had. She gave 100%. And in the story, Jesus is telling this to people and saying the widow gave more. That was the widow's mite, was that she gave 100%. I understand if you have the financial means to do, and I'm very appreciative when you do. And I'm also very appreciative when someone gives $1. Why do you think I read all those? Why do you think Mrs. Forwatton makes sure and Allie that I go back and I don't miss those? Because sometimes I do. I'm talking right here, right now. I might miss a couple, $1, $2, $5. I might miss them. But what's important is that I go back and acknowledge them, because what if that's all they had? What if that $2 they gave, they're choosing donate to the kid or put $2 more gas in my car? I would say keep your money and put the gas in your car. But I'm never going to forget that you gave that amount. It doesn't matter. We all know that. You know, nobody has any more or less affection for anybody by the amount they give or how often they give. We're more grateful, yeah, because you're showing up and you're doing, you're participating. Of course you get a little bit of that. But there's no scale, and there's no leaderboard, and there's no nothing, and there's no end of the year. Look who did the most. You guys know when you're doing stuff. And the people that give those big amounts, I haven't met one of them yet that asks me, did you like what I gave? Was that enough? Not one of them is looking for the recognition. In fact, sometimes people say, hey, I donated something over here on PayPal or Venmo or something, and just, don't mention it. You can mention the other stuff, but just when they do something or they send us something, they don't want the recognition. They're not doing it for recognition. They're doing it out of the generosity of their heart. Now, I love when you do it in here, because I get to say something and razz you and bring you into the fold a little more. But we're all on the same team. $1 up to 100. It's who you are that matters. And what do I always say? What do you guys always hear me say about donations? What's the one thing we have in common on this whole thing that I always say? It's your time. You're here. Yeah, you're here watching. What is more valuable than a person's time? Yes, hard-earned money goes a long way. It does, and it's transferable. Time is not. But I'm telling you that just the fact that you guys show up here, that you guys are involved in the kid's channel, that you know his videos, and we can talk about him here, it's fucking huge. For me, it's gigantic. Your time is so valuable. Thank you for the gifts. I love that we all participate. You guys give stuff. Sometimes we match stuff, and I double down on you guys, which I'm not going to do again anytime soon. But you got to realize when Brian's saying there's not a leaderboard, it's one big collection of everybody helping everybody, just like a real family. Some family members can do more, and they do. Some can do less, and they do. But never forget widow's mite, because that could be you at any moment. That has been me. It will be me again, I assure you. All right. Sorry to take so long on that one, but that was really important. Since you brought it up, I expanded. I'm allowed to expand or expound or expunge or some. I'm allowed to say shit. Magda, Puerto Rico is here. Thank you. I hope you didn't bring everybody, because that'll be a lot of people. All right. I'm scrolling around. I'm sure I missed a bunch of shit, and I'm going to get yelled at. What was it? Tina Plexico, SOB. I have jury duty. This is bullshit. As we all know, our court system is broken. I need 3 passes on the woodshed because I'm going to be drinking and cussing tonight. Tina, tell us how you really feel. Don't hold back. Ryan Holloway, $4.99. Wife and kids are out of the house for the night. Don't get me too drunk. Got to work in the hay fields tomorrow. Oh, well, just Ryan, get one of those automatic fucking John Deeres that you guys were talking about. You press the button and it goes through the hay field on its own. I heard about that. Just one more dropped $2. Hey, dropping that in the prom fund. Believe me, just one more. The kid is sitting there going, $2 more. Yes. Everything he gets to that prom fund, he's stressing out about it now. Ace Diamond still drinking and flipping people off. Fried. Where the fuck, man? Fried twice in one day. The dude disappears for like a month. Fried. I'm still fucking carrying the whole program without you. Where the fuck have you been? Oh, I'm backing up. Joe Haney's now he's in the Joe Haney's in the woodshed, but we can't turn off the Wi-Fi, so that dude's still going to be saying shit while he's in there. I don't know how to get rid of that. All right, going back up. What did I miss? Curtis Ritt, $1 jumping down on the prom fund. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Sergeant Solo, shout out to the millennials who learned life through experience. Have a drink with me, General. Well, goddamn, I'm going to have to. I don't want to drink this Sergeant Solo, but I can't leave you hanging, my friend. And there are millennials that are learning the lessons that we've tried to beat into them. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. But some of these millennials, goddamn, they're thirsty. You're welcome, America and Denmark. I want you guys to know that over there is Mexican food that I can't have yet. I'm resisting that for you. All right, what else did I miss? There was one in there. Does anybody know if Allie's in here tonight? Did we miss her? No, there's my drinks coming through, scrolling back. Lionheart, that guy, he's going to have to go to the woodshed too pretty quick here. All right, so Daddy Doo's got a bunch of juice boxes. Thank you for that. McKenna, just want to say hi. I'm a millennial who got my shit together and became a HVAC technician. Good. We all ain't so bad. No, you're not. There's some of you that really got your shit together. Some of you that really, really poured it out and did a good job. I'm thankful for that, grateful for that, and I love hearing those stories. Black Blast Gaming. Black Bass Game, $2. Bought your shot glass, but I don't drink. Any tips? Start drinking. Seems pretty logical, but if you bought the shot glass and you don't drink, maybe if you do drink, that you'd feel a little better about the shot glass. Now, if you just want to sit there and stare at it, you're more than welcome to. I have stared at shot glasses many a time. I always break down, and in the end, I fill them with something to drink, but you do what you want. Black Blast Gaming. Thanks for the purchase. Thanks for stopping by. Mrs. Fort Watton, this is my third super chat, and you missed them all. You're going to make me cry. Mrs. Fort Watton, I do apologize. Above all, I would never want to make you cry, especially because as soon as you're done crying, I would be on your bad side, and we don't want that. None of us want that. Oh, they want that, but I don't. Do you see how I did that there? I had my hat, put it here, and I went like this, and my hat never fell. Magic. Don't fuck with me, America or Denmark. It's magic. All right. I'm scrolling back up. The leaderboard, we did that one. Sociable, Matt Constance, we did that. So I didn't miss too many. Jamie Smith, it's me, Mel. Have a drink, and I am in love with you. Well, Mel, Jamie, you're going to have to set yourself aside because Mel just said she's in love with me. Now, don't be too upset. If women in here fall in love with me, I don't encourage it, but again, I can turn this down, but I can't turn it off. I have that effect on women. I'm sorry. Mel, I love you too. There's a little bit in the bottom. I'll finish my drink right here for you, Mel. Okay, moving on, scrolling on. What I missed? Did I miss something else? Hold on. Dusty White says pinkies down and boobies. Hey, if we drink with class around here, we can drink with our pinkies out. It's classy. I read that somewhere. Okay. Michael Dawson's here. When isn't he? Boy, there's a lot of hiding ones. You know what? Allie must not be in here tonight because there's a lot of stuff that she would have let through that I'm having to go back. You see how slow this thing gets without a moderator? Wandering Tacoma, I think he is saying Gen Z kid. Okay, if I got back up to that comment, I think I covered them. Scrolling out, I think we're good. Let me scroll. Let me pick this one up here. Trey Z, $10 for the kids' prom. Cheers. Thank you. Going in that pile. That pile's going to get bigger. He's going to get dug out of the hole he's in, I'm sure. John Stephenson, another one of our big unofficial sponsors of the program. And I'll tell you why John Stephenson is an unofficial sponsor. It's so that when I go off the rails and I say something that gets this whole channel banned from YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and we're done, we're just putting a fork in it because it's over and we're done. When they question John and say, why were you donating to them? He can say, look, I didn't even know this dude was an asshole. I mean, I know he was an uncultured swine, but I had no idea. So he distances himself. He's not an official sponsor, unofficial. And that way there's some plausible deniability. And that'll work for you too. Just remember that. Every time you make a donation, we can pass out plausibility cards, deniable plausibility cards. Oh, Carlos Fergosa. Boy, I haven't seen his name in a little while. $20. All you got to do is put a drink in my hand. Cheers to you. Well, damn it, Carlos, I can put one in my hand. If you show up in Vegas on April 29th around 6 p.m., I will put a drink in your hand. You see how I did that? I actually got back on the track with the program. I made an announcement because GenXMom's in there going like this, like, you got stuff to talk about. We're 40 minutes in and I haven't talked about one fucking thing we're supposed to. Oh, you guys, I swear to Christ almighty. All right, scrolling back down. Let's see what I missed now. You know what, Mr. Fort Watton, I went back up as far as it'll let me scroll, and I didn't see one. We did the gaming one, Constance and Brian and Jamie Smith, and going up, Wandering Tacoma, and I'm just reading the ones, and that's as far as I can go. I can't go any further than that. Mrs. Fort Watton, if I missed them, I apologize, and I'm incredibly sorry. I will endeavor to do better. Okay, so Chris, he did $4.99 and just said, oh, beer money. All right, Chris, I'll take that. I'll put that in the alcohol fund. I promise I will. All right, scrolling all the way to the bottom here, making sure I didn't miss anybody else. Curtis Ritt did $1 there. We talked about him a minute ago, going in the prom fund there. Thank you very much. Just one more, the $2. We talked about that. We talked about Ryan Holloway having his wife and kids out of town. He's up to no good. That dude says, don't get me drunk. And what he means is, get me drunk. Yeah, I know. All right. So, and where do we end up? We're scrolling down. And you guys are talking there, talking back and forth. Wow, Tina just jumped my ass. Quit the slow fucking mode because I'm pissed. What do you think about our court system? Well, Tina Plexico, who visits Mexico and buys her gas at Texaco, I think the court system is the best we've got. I think that it has problems and it has issues, and I think there's some biased things that go on there. But overall, we have to keep it because I don't like the alternatives. Now we can improve it, we can work on it. You can raise a flag and raise an army and go after stuff, and I'm with you. And there's things that needs to get fixed, but I wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't trade it. The premise of innocent until proven guilty is the right way to start. I don't know why they don't have that in divorce court, though. I think I should walk into divorce court and be innocent until proven guilty, at least for a few minutes. Joe Haney says, if you kept the board like that, I'd leave. Yeah, Joe, you and I are on the same page on too much stuff. You know I wouldn't do that. And I hope my explanation was good for that because we get it. Everybody does. We all do. Whoa, look at that. Christian Temple, Fried, Two Bear, Tugboat, Lion, and General Cheers. Look at that. He listed everybody, and he put up 37 shots. Well, I can't let that go to waste, can I? Christian, are we good, my friend? Let's go right now. I'm not doing that many, though, but I'll start. The kid was on live one time, and he said, someone came in and says, when I'm listening to you, Dad, I'm not watching. Some of you listen to the program, and he says, sometimes your dad's quiet. He rambles and rambles, and sometimes he's quiet for about 10 to 15 seconds. The kid goes, that's when he's drinking. That's got to be partially true because you can't see it or when I'm talking about it. Oh, never mind. I'm getting lost on my own memories here. Danbo the Pyro. Danbo the Pyro. That should be like a superhero name. I'm Danbo the Pyro. I don't know if he'd be good or evil though. He'd have to be evil. Can you be a good pyro? Could we make a superhero? Could we make a superhero that was a pyro that was good? We probably could, but I don't know what we call him. Not Danbo. Mrs. Fort Watton. So to repeat, we have people from all over the world tonight. Germany, Australia, Sweden, and Marvelous said, hello, Bumpy. I got that one. I caught that. You must have missed it. I did. And I know I don't mean to discount anyone. I say thank you, America, or you're welcome, America, and Denmark. Well, I shouldn't say the America part, but the Denmark was because one of our first shows, we did 3 or 4 live broadcasts, and we would say things like, you're welcome, America, for that one. And I actually got an email from a guy who says, we're all not living in America. I watch from Denmark. I'd appreciate you not leaving us out. So literally for the next year, every time I said America, I included Denmark. I should say, you're welcome, universe and Denmark, or you're welcome. I'll change that. I'll mix it up. I don't mean to discount anybody. All right. I don't. Even the French. I love them too. Yes, it's true. Carlos Fregosa, we got him. Mrs. Fort Watt, we talked to her. All right, can I actually get to something on the agenda? It's been 45 minutes. You guys have been, all right. Ghost Mocha Toad wrote a paragraph. Let me tell you the worst. The last 2 pair he barely wore before he can't get his wide ass foot in it again. He put a hole in the top of my best Skechers. Ghost Mocha Toad? What the fuck are you talking about? I mean, I get you guys have all these. I get this is a chat room for you guys, and no one's really paying attention to what's going on over here. But what? Oh my God. Hold on. That was a good one up there. Uncle Bob's in. Hello from New Zealand, Uncle Bob. Gen X Talks has an Uncle Bob, which means we all have an Uncle Bob. As far as extras go, we all have an Uncle Bob now. If you didn't have an Uncle Bob before, you got one now. Gen Z kid got an Uncle Bob. Gen X dad got an Uncle Bob. It's Uncle Bob, man. How long have we all been doing this? Has anyone come in here and offered to be an Uncle Bob for us? No. Brandon Morris, $4.99. Have the kids ever broke into the whiskey bottle? Yeah, not really broke into it. Anybody who's going to be around on April 29th in Vegas, our oldest son of this last group of 8 lives in Las Vegas with his wife and his son, and he's going to be by. This is the guy I'm talking about. He must have been, I don't know, 15 or 16 or so. And I was sitting at my desk up in my room, and I was watching something, and I told him to get me some whiskey and bring it up, which the kids do for me on occasion, as you might have noticed. And so he comes in, and he pours me the shot, and he drinks it. And I'm like, dude, don't do that. Give me the glass and do that. So a little while later, he comes up, and he's talking to me, and he's doing. And what I mean by a little while later, I'm talking about 15 minutes later. He pours another glass and drinks it, just shot glass. And he does that 3 times in a row. Now, Gen X mom comes up and she goes, I think he's drinking. I go, he is. He's being an asshole. He's sneaking whiskey. He's drinking some in front of me. I know he's drinking some downstairs. And she goes, what are you going to do? I go, nothing. I mean, I'm not going to let him get alcohol poisoning. But he takes 4 shots like in the first 20 or 30 minutes. And he looks at me, goes, it doesn't even affect me, man. Dad, it doesn't even affect me. I'm totally fine. I'm like, you remember you said that. You keep thinking that, baby. You keep thinking. And I think he had one more shot about 20 minutes later. And then he got drunk off his ass, fell over, started getting sick. He was throwing up. And he was drinking and eating other stuff. It wasn't just that, but he just got typical drunk. And to this day, if he smells Jack Daniels, he gets sick to his stomach. And his friends, this is a time when cell phones were just doing their thing. So his friends come over to help sober him up. And they bring all the usual things they think will help. They're bringing crackers and bread and drinking water. And he's literally throwing up all over himself, and they're changing his clothes and stuff. You think that was a wonderful thing for those kids to do? They're taking pictures and posting them and sharing them on whatever social media was around back then. Yeah, it got around. Everybody in school knew. Everybody his friends saw it. And every time he smells Jack Daniels, he throws up. So, parenting 101. Right or wrong, that's how it happened. Oh, you guys. All right. So Joe Haney missed a super chat about the Chiefs. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm going to have to get another moderator. We're going to have to, because I did text Allie a little bit ago. I don't think she even responded. She did not. Boy, I'm getting hammered by there is a friend of mine, a girl in here. She's somehow screwed up with YouTube. She can't post, but she's got my cell phone. She says, Mrs. Fort Watton gave you a bunch and you didn't see it. I'm getting the shit kicked out of me about missing Mrs. Fort Watton. I'm not trying to. I'm literally not. But you guys got to realize, when I start telling a story, you guys got to wait a minute. You wait till I'm done telling the story, please. I don't want to stop the story to see stuff, and I don't always see it. Now I feel bad. God, I love Mrs. Fort Watton. Uncle Nene, $20 for the radio flyer wagon. Yeah, Uncle Nene. I'm going to have to put that towards the prom fund that is going to go to the radio flyer. Somebody, and I'm going to say it was either the kid or Gen X mom, put a radio flyer wagon on the wish list for Amazon. And I think Mrs. Fort Watton bought it and sent it so that we could actually have. Now I got to get Two Bear up here. And we got to put the kid in it for his prom picture. I'm even going to make the wooden wheels. For those of you who were part of this, it needs wooden wheels. I'll cut out some wooden wheels and slap them on the side. I wasn't even going to bring this up, but Uncle Nene. All right. Helena, hello, sir. Just popped in. Hope everyone is doing well. Bottom of the Glass Nation. Well, Helena, thank you. You have arrived. Legion of X residing in the bottom of the Glass Nation. Thank you very much. Laura, I love you. Where have you been? Not where have you been all my life? Like, where have you been recently? I've been looking for you recently. I had a crap to stick week. So this goes to a happy occasion, the prom fun. Hello, Bumpy. Thank you. And again, one of the harem girls reads what I wrote. Thank you for that. Finally, I'm going to start keeping track on that. Smartin says, porno for pyros was a band in the 90s. Yeah, I remember that. A lead singer was a former lead singer of Jane's Addiction. How does that help me make a superhero character, man? I miss it. Joe Haney says, I missed a super chat about a t-shirt. God, I am not trying to miss stuff, you guys. There's Laura's and there's Helena's. I'm scrolling back. Boy, you guys are going to stop super chatting because I'm fucking it up. I'm not trying to. All right, look, I will be endeavored to quickly. Okay, Sean joined the Bottom of Glass Nation last night. Take a shot with me. God damn it. All right, Sean, this one, but don't do another one because I can't do them real quick. Sean joining the Bottom of Glass Nation. Now that's on you. I'm sorry. All right, grabbing the two bear. My way is not very sportsmanlike. Wooden wheel, $4.99. Good, because two bear, you're going to come up here, and we're going to make the drive all the way from there to here. I made it down to you. You got to come up here. Mrs. Fort Watton, $5. Do you feel bad enough to let me out of the woodshed? And the wagon was a surprise. Also say hi. Well, the kid didn't hear. He was gone. He's fine. We're good. The kid doesn't even know. We're good. Also say hi to Miss from Australia, and Garfuck is in Germany. Miss from Australia, thank you for showing up. I love you guys down there. I'm sorry. I love you guys down under. Crikey. That's the way I'm saying it. I love them down there. Throw another shrimp on the Barbie. That's an 80s thing. And Garfunk is in Germany. Thank you for being part of Germany. If I tried any German accent, I'd fuck it up and everyone would laugh at me. So I'm just going to say thank you. Let's leave it at that. Oh, you guys and the shit you say. Okay, so can you guys let me get 420 approved, $5 wooden wheels? I will even source them. If you guys can get me some radio, just wheels that we can bolt on with a cotter pin, that'd be great. But if not, I'll go ahead and make some. I will. I'll do it. All right, I'm caught up now. Please, I'm caught up. Wait, what was that? Ronald Warnick, no rules? General, there has to be rules. One shot at a time. The Bottom of the Glass Nation. It's crown in the glass, baby. All right. Some rules. Okay. Can I actually get on with the program now? Can I actually say some stuff that needs to be? Who the fuck's texting me now? Oh, God. I got to get this real quick here. Hold on. There is a chance that someone actually sent me boob pictures, and I don't want to fuck it up. Holy shit. I mean, no, I didn't get this yet. You are really trying to fuck up my live stream. I can't say the name right now, but good Lord. All right. So look, let me Ace Diamond. You guys have been fucking with me all night now. Ace Diamond goes, come on, get on with it. That dude's fucking 3 sheets to the wind going, hurry up. How am I supposed to hurry up when I can't leverage myself sideways for 5 seconds? Go smoke a toad. Boobs. Oh, okay. All right. Just hold on a second. Jesus, H tap dancing Christ. There's some paragraphs here. Life's adventures, keeping it real. If you're Gen X, what would I be? 1959. You're at 59. You're a boomer. I'm almost 100% sure you're a boomer, which isn't bad. Hey, at least you're not a millennial. Oh, yeah. Irvin Wingard, not knocking Jack Daniels, but you seriously got to try George Dickel. Damn good with Coke or Pepsi. Irvin, I've tried a ton of. I have. There's some beautiful whiskeys and bourbons out there. I will admit that they are delicious and they are wonderful. However, I'm kind of meat and potatoes kind of guy. I really am. I drive domestic cars. I drink Jack Daniels. I smoke Del Sols. I ride a Harley. I I love America and apple pie, and just the whole picture. I kind of got stuck in that rut. I didn't go out to color by numbers and hopefully I come up with no. That's just where I ended up. And I love them. The people, you guys send me some stuff. You guys send me some bourbons and whiskeys, and scotches, and I try all of them, and they're beautiful, and I love them. Believe me, I do. But when it comes down to hanging out at the campfire, hanging out at the bar, it's old number 7. That's just it. Just so you know. So let's get where we're going, and we'll get there fast. Mrs. Fort Watton, one more. It's Mia and Owen went out on his date. Loved it, and he thanks you all for the advice. He was a gentleman. Oh, I remember that. Yeah. Did that work out? Did that date? We all had some collective advice about being a gentleman and doing your thing and smiling and keeping you and doing this. If that worked out, that's great. I must have missed that. Thank you, Mrs. Fort Watton. Thank you for pulling me back on that one. All right. My entire screen turned red. Red's a big number. Wow. Before I say this, Gen Z Kid is not down here. If he was down here, this would be a big reaction, but he's not. But I promise that when the time comes, I will let him know. It's a big thing. Silent Night dropped $100, a C note, towards the kid for prom. That's along with all the other amounts that we're building up to that pile. We're getting fucking great. That's beautiful. That is so good. We're almost to a point where I can match it and double it, and then we're going to get him taken care of. The kid's going to have a wonderful night. He's going to go in with style and grace and beauty. He will be one handsome motherfucker. His mother guarantees it. He could be a complete dork, and GenXMom would go, "You're so handsome. You just look great. Don't worry about you. You look great." I am a little more honest. But Silent Night, thank you. That you can be an official sponsor because you're sponsoring the prom. Nothing wrong there. It had nothing to do with me. So when I go off the rails, you're not going to get dragged over the cliff with me. Silent Night, thank you for that. That adds everyone else's stuff, and then we add to the pile and put that on top. Nice. Well done. I'm happy for the whole thing. You guys are really taking care of the kid tonight. Thank you for that. When he comes down, I'm going to let him know. I'll call him over. We'll get him on camera. We'll let him know a few of the things right now. Maybe not by name specifically until later on, but right now, just the fact that all of you have teamed up. What a great bunch of guys you are. And girls. I'm not leaving anybody out. Fuck. God, guys is like humans. You're a bunch of humans. I don't have to include it. When I say guys, you're all included. In fact, there's a bunch of women who would be offended if I singled out the women. They're like, just group up with the guys and fucking move on. Don't tell me I'm wrong. I'm not. Oh my God. Okay, look, I got to pour myself another drink. I do. You guys got to bear with me for just a minute. We haven't even got, it's 58 minutes. We haven't even got to the announcements yet. We haven't even got really to the woodshed yet or anything. You guys are completely fucking with me here. Thank God, since I don't know what happened to Allie tonight. But boy, thank God Mrs. Fort Watton has been slapping me across the face with that yardstick, reminding me to go back. Oh God, keeping me in line. It's almost like she knows I'm gonna fuck up, and she doesn't even want to be here, but she has to be here because she knows I'm gonna fuck this up. And she tells her husband, "Look, I got to go straighten this dude out. It's like a job that doesn't pay." I'm sorry, but it is. Oh my God. How much further can I fuck this thing up? Barry Daniels, Stephen General, sorry I'm late. Long day at work. Need a nap. Okay, then you know what? Just Barry, go take your nap. Whatever, man. Whatever you think is the most important. If you want to put off Gen X talks, if you want to put off all of the wisdom and knowledge that is going to be plagiarized and then spat out to you, if you just want to skip all that, you go right ahead and take a nap, Barry. We're all with you. In fact, should we all sign off right now? Should we close out tonight's program? Why don't you let us know when we can all regather here when your nap's over? Because, boy, we want you to be a vibrant person. Barry, grab a beer and let's fucking go, man. Pull your pantyhose up and let's get after it. That was not sexist. Barry wears pantyhose, I'm telling you. Okay. Oh, fuck it. It's too late now, right? Let's go over the fucking line. Here we go. Okay. Joe Burris, and we appreciate you, General. Love listening to Gen X Talks. Now, Joe Burris just had a simple, straightforward compliment, which I'm going to take. Thank you. Joe, we appreciate you listening. We appreciate you paying attention and following. We really do. All of us do here at Gen X Talks. SP, this is the best channel ever. I've been able to say boobs multiple times, and I'm still accepted by the majority of the audience. Well, yeah. Men and women of Gen X Talks and the Legion of X, we all like boobs. So what? Joey, the superintendent, we started off the rails. Yeah, we did. We Efo says, I'm human. You are. Don't care what your parents told you. You weren't hatched. You're human. You don't. Derek says, do you drink vodka? No. I mean, if someone in a bar, we've been there a long time, someone in a bar brings me a shot of vodka and says something specific, I'm never disrespectful. I'm always sociable. But I try not to, just so you know. Richard Corrigan, $5, watching from Japan. As a millennial, you keep me laughing. Y'all keep it up. Richard from Japan. I gotta get a map. We talked about this earlier today. This was a big thing on the European broadcast at 10 a.m. was that we need a big map where I can put those push pins. Someone even corrected me and said it was called a push pin, not a thumbtack, not something that takes up a lot of space. You guys remember? You remember the like grandmothers and mothers and stuff that they had that thing that had all the push pins in it and had all the needles in it, but they were long and they had the little tiny ball on top with different colors. Those is what we need. We need a big map of the United States, and then I can post pictures of where everybody's from. Some of them will even have cities. You get a big enough one of the world. We need a world map with all kinds of so fucking big that I put it up on the living room wall and Gen X Mom divorces me. That kind of map, and then we put push pins in it every time someone says where they're from. Can you imagine the connectivity? Can you imagine if one time I took string and lined them all out, how badass that would be? That's fucking great. And Richard, we'd have one from Japan. He'd even have to be a little more specific and say where. That's fucking cool. I'm digging that. Mrs. Fort Watton, thank goodness Allie is here, and you missed one from Joe Haney. All right. I'm thankful that Allie finally arrived from her drunken stupor, wherever she was. Mrs. Fort Watton, I love you for keeping me in line. I don't like the yardstick thing too much. That starts to hurt, but thank you. And I don't give a shit that I missed something from Joe Haney. I don't care about that motherfucker one bit. That guy has been the bane of my existence. He's got the worst taste in posting in modern history. I think that guy has been banned from every channel on the internet and every platform. And how he ended up here is by the grace of the ungodly. And yet here we Oh, Joe Haney, you're in the woodshed for a reason. Stop typing. I keep thinking that we got to find a way to shut off the internet to the woodshed because Joe's in there and he's just banging away on the key. Joe's the guy who hits the keyboard hard and never fucking misspells. Dilly the guy, $5. I heard you say before that you had 30 kids. How are you and Gen X Mom foster parents? No. 32 kids. Yes. We have hers, mine, and ours. And yes, foster parenting was a thing for about 7 years, and we had a lot of kids come through. I'm not talking about kids that just breezed through 1 night, 2 nights, 3 nights. No. I gently refer to the 32 children as kids that I feel that I've had a direct influence on for a long period of time, where they could go, where they won't forget me, the family, us, all of us, that they didn't forget that. So when I say 32 kids, I really have 32 in mind by name that I think that I did some good for, or I tried to, and had an influence on. And that's not just foster kids and our kids. We were the house that other kids would come to. They'd knock on the door at 11 o'clock at night. My parents and I are fighting. Can I come crash out? Friends of our kids, friends of kids, and they'd come here and they'd stay and call their parents. Hey, don't worry, your kid's over here. Do you want me to send him home or let him spend the night? Yeah, let him spend the night. Because we were fair. And I never said, oh, your parents are assholes, you're welcome here. No. The advice they got was very much the opposite of, you have to love and respect your parents, even if you think they're assholes and you can't live here, you need to go home, but you're always welcome here. It was those type of things that we did. And I think we had an influence on some of them too. I'd really love you to meet one of them who comes over now often, who we call one of our bonus sons. And he is a hardcore left-wing liberal Democrat, and he is a debate champion in college. And believe me, we have long discussions, and I love the kid with all my heart. I really do. So, Dilly, I hope that answers your question. What did I miss here? Helena, for the map fund, my parents have a USA map and a world map in their living room with pins for every place they've traveled. There's lots of pins. That's the pin. If you guys see Helena's comment, that's the pin I'm talking about. That's the one right there. Thank you for that. Richard Corrigan, I'm stationed in Misawa, Japan Air Force. I've never heard of that. And I thought by being on this planet for over half a century, I'd heard pretty much all the cool shit, but that's some cool shit for Misawa, Japan Air Force. I got to go look that up now. I will go look that up. The superintendent. People have commented on the superintendent tonight, and I have not seen one thing he's posted until now, and I'm sorry for that. $5. Pull up Google Maps General and drop a pin and put $5 in the whiskey fund. I will for the whiskey fund, but I just don't want it to be a Google map unless there's some way to share it. Now, if there was some way to pull up to make it, I'm going to have to ask Gen Z kid. He's fucking brilliant at this kind of shit. If there was a way to put a map and a link where you guys could see it of all the places in the world people were, and maybe if you zoomed in close enough, we could put a name. I'm telling you, I got a half chub right now thinking about that. That would really tie the room together, would it not? It's a movie reference, but I'm telling you, it's cool. Barry Dano, don't be so mean. I don't wear pantyhose, but damn, those lace panties feel good. Flannel lumberjack boxers. All right, Barry. Oh, I'm with you. I only wear women's underwear when there's nothing clean in my drawer. They ride up a little bit, but they do look good. Okay, can you tell I'm drinking? Can you tell? Oh my God. All right, so we're scrolling down. It's now been an hour. We still haven't got to anything on the list. We haven't got to shit. But you know who I haven't seen in a while? I'm scrolling back up. Where's Mrs. Fort Watton? Did someone scare her away or say something? Mrs. Fort Watton, say something. Jamie Smith, that map idea is awesome. Check it out, Gen Z kid. Jamie, he's going to go look. Mrs. Fort Watton, say something right now, or I'm hanging up. Allie and I do it too well. I'm so glad you're here. All right, I'll get that. Go smoke a toad. Who's a chick? She says boobs. That's what we didn't get to. All right, so can I start talking now without making everybody mad if I miss stuff? I promise if something flashes on the screen, I promise I'll, squirrel, I'll go look, okay? But all the comments, take a break for a second. Just for a minute, sit back in your chair, lock all the doors, put the cat outside, just relax. You guys deserve that. If your chick's watching the show, tell your man to fucking calm his dick down and sit over there in the corner. If you're a dude, you tell your chick, hey, calm your tits. I'm watching something just for a minute. All right. 1999, Jeff Galetta, Buckethead rules. No, Jeff, I know where you're going with that. I read the poll. I know we're in the semifinals of the kids poll. I know it's for the guitarist thing. I don't think Buckethead's going to win this one. And there's a lot of controversy on why. Jeff, have you read all the stuff people are writing about Buckethead versus the other contestants on the thread? Come on, man. That's who's going to win. That's a tough one, but you know who's going to win. Jeff, I praise you for saying $20 in Buckethead rules because there's nobody in this area that pays attention to the community thread. Very few. They don't even know what's going on. You are in a select group of 20,000 onlookers that vote in that. And Jeff, I got to respect Buckethead. That guy is fucking amazingly talented. But put him in context with who he's up against. That's all I'm saying. All right. Matt Constance is back, $5 for the Matt Fund. I will take Brisbane, Australia. Listen, if we actually pull this off and we get some sort of an online map fund, not fund. I'm sorry. No. The online map that we can all go look at with names on it. That's going to be fucking brilliant. If not, we're going to do it in here.
There's a U.S. map on the website, on the Amazon wish list.
A U.S. map. GenXMom says there's a U.S. map now. Well, no. You got to change that to a world map. Oh, you're doing it? Okay. GenXMom is looking up cool maps that we can put up and update, like take pictures and put them up with names and stuff for you guys. If we can't find the online one, if you guys find an online one, send the link to GenXMom at genxtalks.com because that's my preference. That's my preference. It's free and it's easy for all of us to use. However, if we can't do it, she's got the Amazon wish list. We'll buy some, or I'll buy one, and we'll put it up, and we'll put everybody's name on where they go with the push pins. That's going to be fucking awesome too, because I'll keep taking pictures of the stuff and posting it on Patreon and the members only page in here. Just can you imagine when you guys get to look like I do at who is where and how close you are to some people? Brilliant. Fucking brilliant. I'm telling you. All right. So we got Jeff and Buckethead, and we picked up another Jeff. I was totally kidding, dude. You don't like Buckethead? I was with you, man. Who'd you vote for, Jeff? I'm with you, Jeff. But if I thought I was with you on the Buckethead thing because he's very talented, but if you're totally kidding, then now I need to know who you're voting for. You got to tell me. To be fair, I backed you up on that. But who are you voting for now? Marvelous Miss Miranda, sister wives, activate your Wonder Twins boobs. Oh, first of all, Marvelous Miss Miranda, nobody knows what you're talking about when Wonder Twins activate. That is a severely Gen X thing, and I've never seen Wonder Twins activate your boobs, although now there's images in my head, and it all has to do with purple spandex. And it's, any true Gen Xer knows why. All right, scrolling back. My whole screen turns red. Hold on. Silent Night is back. Silent Night. Another C note. Jesus Christ. I got to read this one with my hat off. Well, maybe I don't. That's a fucked up mess, isn't it? Never mind. We can't go there from here. Great day in the young man's life, but don't get mixed up. I'll probably help if you run it off the rails here, but take 25 for the whiskey fund and have a drink on me. Well, Jesus H. Tap Dancing Christ. Silent. I'm going to do better than that. I'm going to top this one off and drink the whole damn thing. Now, as you know, Silent Night in a highball glass or a lowball glass, as the new generation calls them. What's that? 2 shots? 2.5? About there? Yeah, because we're in a big glass. And I'm talking to Silent Night. He knows. He fucking knows. He's like, yeah, that's an old school highball glass. And there's about 2.5 shots in there. So I'm going to take 25 for the whiskey fund. And if you want me to run it off the rails, well, God damn it, you drop a C note for the kid on that. I'm going to go off the rails right fucking now. My man, this is for you and me. Everybody else who wants to drink with us, you're drinking with Silent Night and I right now. My man, you wanted to go off the rails? Challenge accepted. This should get us fucking banned on every channel, even the UHF channels. That's another Gen X thing. Whoa, I'm not waking up tomorrow. All right. Woo! Here we go. It's time to kick it into overdrive. All right. Now, Jamie Smith, the map ID is awesome. Check it out, Gen Z Kid. I'm good there. Not going back to the phone call thing. I did that twice already. All right. Jeff, Michael Schenke is my personal guitar hero, but Eddie Van Halen is the odds-on favorite to win the poll. You know that Michael Schenke, and I know who he is. He's from UFO. Love the guy, Jeff. He lost to Ted Nugent in the first round. I remember reading that, and I was like, wow, there were some good people that lost to Ted Nugent. Now, I love Ted. Uncle Ted's great. But Jeff, Michael Schenke, Shrinker, he lost to Ted Nugent, and I couldn't bring him back. There was not enough write-in support to bring him back as a wild card. Buckethead lost to Ted Nugent in the first round. And there was enough write-ins that when the kid came to me and said, hey, Dad, there's some write-ins and stuff like that, I said, then you got to bring back Buckethead. But Schenker missed out. Schenker didn't do it. And I'm with you, UFO. I know who you're talking about. We're good. All right. So what am I here? Okay. So there's the chief says, God bless a general. That's right. God bless a general. Oh, wait, that's me. All right. So Can you guys stop? This is the part where I'm asking, slow down the chat for a minute. I'm going to miss stuff and everyone's going to be mad, but we got to go back to what we're talking about here. And we're talking about live notes. Go back. Okay. Can I please? We've been in this an hour and 15 minutes. I haven't done one thing on the schedule. Can I please try to do some of the stuff on the schedule? Can you guys quit talking can you shut up for 5 minutes? All right. This is an important one. And most of the things I'm doing in here have to do with Gen X Mom and why I'm so partial to doing things for Gen X Mom and not you guys is I don't sleep with any of you guys. So I don't give a shit what you say. I do share a bed with her. That's fucking important. Oh, Christian, I got it. Hold on. All right. So the Spotify link, did you see the link I just put in there? Gen X Mom worked really hard to go through every single video the kid has taken on his ambush videos. They're fucked up. But I'm listening to music, and you guys always ask, well, I'd love to listen to your playlist, your soundtrack. Okay, so I have my own playlist that I do. That is not for sale at all. This is everything that was in the videos in order of all the videos of all the things he's ever taken, and it's for free. If you're on Spotify, just click the link and go there. Gen X Talks Ultimate Place. If you're interested in all of the shit that I was listening to at that time when he was filming his shit, there it is. You're welcome to it. Have at it. You're welcome, universe, planet Earth, and Denmark. All right. That's one out of the way. I did that so you guys could see that. Okay, quit. Don't type stuff, man. Shut the fuck up for 5. Mrs. Fort Watton, Allie, can you tell people to shut up for 5 minutes? I'm trying to do my job here. All right, what else was I supposed to do? Oh, that one. This was totally a European thing. Those fucking guys over across the pond. I know they're all asleep right now, but I'm telling you, those crazy fucks had a conversation with me, which I've shared with you before, and I'll do it again. But it led to me yelling at one guy and then, hey, shut the fuck. Be a nice human. Be nice, or I'll kick the shit out of you. Immediately that one, oh, you got to make a t-shirt. You got to make a t-shirt. Oh, yeah. Because you guys always do that. You let's make a t-shirt. Then no one buys them. And there I am stuck with all this shit. So the next day I go on for the European thing at 10 a.m. And those guys like, okay, where's the t-shirt? Where's the link to the t-shirt? I was like, I was just kidding. I thought you guys were joking. No, fuck A1 t-shirt. Third day, they hit me up with the same thing. I just get on, and those guys like, where's the t-shirt? Where's the t-shirt? I said, whoa. Okay. So we made a t-shirt. I'm going to put in the link right now. I don't know that Allie has it yet. Allie's very good about that shit. There is the t-shirt. Even if you don't buy it, okay, you got to go look at it because it was I told everybody, it's a picture of me going, hey, you guys, the regulars will know. It's the Joe Rogan picture. It was the one we used with the cigar for the Joe Rogan slice, the Gen X Talk slice that we put out. It's on the kids' playlist on the slices. You guys will recognize it from that, but it's the black and white version. Even if you don't buy one, that's fucking funny. But I'm going to order a certain amount of those, then we're going to cut them off. But if you guys are interested in, hey, be a nice human or I'll kick the shit out of you, the logo's on the back like it's supposed to be for Gen X. Those millennials and Gen Zs where they put everything on the front of their shirt, that's bullshit. Unless there's some cool message and it's for a girl's shirt where you get to look at their boobs, that's bullshit. The logo goes on the back. Don't tell me I'm wrong on that. Fuck off. Logo's on the back, little thing on the front, unless it's a girl's shirt and a message that you're allowed to stare at their boobs. Other than that, no. But that's funny. And so we did it. And my phone just beeped. Who's texting me at 8 o'clock at night? And it is dog barking. All right. So I know, Justin, I'm getting to it. Joe Haney, I'm getting to it. Relax. All right. So there's your shirts. They're not in short supply yet. I haven't cut anybody off from doing that, but just so you know, That's a shirt. We went down to the print shop. They said they could make them. They've got it all geared up. They've done the laser and printing on it. They're ready to go. They're fucking cool. But unless you're really tuned into the program, unless you're collecting, I had a guy call me today, text me today. It might even have been Joey. Joey's a regular repeat offender around here. And he's like, I got one of everything you've ordered on there. And he's a collector. He's just the collector of what we're doing because we shut stuff off. We don't put it back up. There's stuff that's gone and we don't bring it back up. I think Joey's got one of everything or close to it. But this is one we're going to do for a little while and then we'll take it off there because it's too hard. You know, you got whatever. If Gen X Mom puts it up there for like $25 and one person orders, you know how much it cost us to make the one fucking shirt? About $25 fucking dollars. It just does. Unless I buy in bulk or I promise them that I'm going to buy 50 shirts or 100 shirts, there's no way the kid makes anything off of them. I don't give a shit. As long as we break even and you guys got a cool shirt, I don't care. But I know Gen X Mom and the kid, they're counting $2 and $3 and $4. They're trying to I get what they're doing. I get that part of it. I'm not opposed to it. But if you guys want a shirt, put it up. Get your shirt because if it doesn't sell a bunch of them and after a little while I'm taking them off and then they're gone. We're not even offering them anymore. All right. So what's the other one? And I've been told by Gen X Mom that she told me before there was a handful left and we sold some today. But there's just a few more left on there right now. We'll close these out. Just close them out. The shot glasses. You guys know what they are. You've ordered all the cool numbers already. These are let me show you the bottom of the glass nation shot glass. And what makes them so cool is they're numbered. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe not. And turn it around. Shit. It's a background. Needs a background on there. This one is number 1 of 200. Number 1. They're numbered. There's not 5 number 1s. There's not 10 number 9s. No. There's no duplicate numbers. That link I just put up, once they're gone, they're gone. We're not buying anymore. Now, I told you about this with the truth classes, and you didn't listen. And once they're sold out, I'd get hundreds of emails. Where's I want to buy the glass. They're gone. They're out. I told you to get it while they're up. This one's the number 1. This one is for Gen X Mom. But if you want, there's a handful left. Go get them. Okay, see, do you guys understand how I'm whoring myself out now in order? I'm supposed to say... hit the like and subscribe button. Do that shit. Blah, blah, blah. Thank you. Hit the like and subscribe and the notification, the bell or whatever. You guys normally do that for me because I don't whore myself out very well. As you might have noticed, we're over an hour into the broadcast and I haven't said shit. I'm doing it now. I'm getting it out of the way. I'm going through stuff. You guys have put 85 comments up here. I didn't hear any of them. I'm sorry. I'm talking here. I can't be looking there. I spent an hour looking there, and it cost me. Okay, so as long as I've got Allie and Mrs. Fort Watton handling your shit, then I'm good. I can keep going. You guys will let me know. All right. Oh yeah, the 2 shirt ideas. Just so you know, hold on. Let me get my notes on here. Okay. There are 2. I got to tell you honestly, Joe Haney, as much as that guy is a motherfucker and the bane of my existence and crucifies me with every chance he gets, that Joe Haney, who's in the woodshed right now, and he's not coming out anytime soon, he had 2 great ideas. First of all, I want to also tell you that he has emailed the Gen X Talks program that Gen X Mom has gotten, and he is a wonderful human being when he's writing something from the heart. I don't want you to think that that Joe Haney is just a goat fucking prick truck driver with this shit. No. That man puts some stuff. He puts pen to paper with not a dumb person at all. We're very thankful for the emails we've got and the constructive criticism about moving forward with T-shirts and things like that. And the things he said to Gen X Mom, very much appreciate the man. We fuck around in here all the time. But I want to tell you, when I take time to tell you something, that Joe is he's a real extra. He's a member. When I tell you he's a member of the Legion of X and the Bottom of the Glass Nation, I'm not fucking around. Okay, setting all the bullshit aside, and we'll get back to the bullshit in a minute. Joe counts. I'm fucking serious. Cool cat, and he recommended 2 things. So you guys tell me what you think about this. He would like something with the woodshed, a T-shirt that says, "I was put in the woodshed. I escaped the woodshed. I was relieved from the woodshed." I'm looking for a catchphrase, but Joe's right. That would be a fucking cool thing. That if you were put in the woodshed, we send you a shirt. He's fucking onto something there. That's a badass idea. It really is. I just don't know how to word it. He had some ideas. I had some ideas. But Joe's not wrong on that. The woodshed is a real place. It's a real thing. A few of you have been in it. There should be something that says I was in the woodshed or something. So if you have a thought on that, I know you're a bunch of assholes who are going to post it in here. But what I'm telling you is if you put it, if you send it in an email, then we got a chance to put that on a shirt. Email GenXMom at GenXTalks.com. She's in charge of the merchandise stuff with the kid. They run everything by the kid. But something about the woodshed. If we could come up with a T-shirt for about the woodshed. And Joe had another one. You guys all know that Joe is the goat fuck of the planet. I wouldn't mind if we did something about the goat with Joe's name in it. That would be fucking great. You know, I freed Buford the goat from Joe Haney, or I rescued the goat Buford. I rescued Buford from Joe Haney, and a picture of a goat. I don't know what to put on there, but Joe brought up another good point. He's like, you could sell a couple shirts, and the $4 or $5 profit that goes in there goes to the goat fund. And at first I was hesitant, but Joe's right. There could be something there, at least until a limited edition thing, at least until the fair comes around in September. He's right. Joe's got some fucking good ideas on that. But again, we don't know how to word it. Joe had some ideas. I had some ideas. If you guys have any ideas on Buford the goat or the woodshed, send them to GenXMom at GenXTalks.com. The emails are all on the website, GenXTalks.com. Scroll to the bottom. You can find the stuff there. So as much as Joe is a complete fuck up, he does have some good ideas. All right. What is my phone beeping right now? I got to tell people, leave me the fuck alone. All right, we'll pass on that for right now. So, all right, moving on. I didn't read any of the stuff in here. I know, Michelle, I survived the woodshed. I got it. You're putting it in here, but I can't go back and read all of them. I mean, I can later, but I can't right now. Send them in an email. If you really have a legitimate idea, yeah, just send it to. All right, so where are we? Let's go back. We got all right. I covered all the announcements. We talked about Joe Haney being in the woodshed. He's there. So we're literally an hour and a half in. And I just getting to today in history, this day in history. Yeah, that's how nobody gives a shit. We're almost into tomorrow. For some of you, it's tomorrow. We fucked it up. We ruined it. This day in history yesterday for some of you. Horrible. Hold on. I'm having trouble. As some of you know, I can feel it coming on, so you're going to have to wait a minute. Ever since I had the COVID thing, and I haven't done this in 10 or 12 live streams, but you guys know that after COVID, my throat swells up. More than usual with stuff. And I know I have a CPAP machine and I drink quinine. You guys got to give me a second. I just feel something. Hold on. I sincerely do apologize, but you got to give me a second, please.
You need some water?
Could I have one of those yellow cans, please, with the quinine? Oh. Fuck me.
Easy.
I know. Just Take a second. Thank you. Damn. Fucking. Just one more minute. I'll be fine. I do need to apologize. It's not the whiskey, it's not the Coke. It has nothing to do with that. But my throat closes up from time to time. Not very often, as you guys know. I've gone through many a live stream without even a problem. But when it does, I can't breathe. And I sometimes have a coughing fit that would rival anything you guys have audibly heard forever. I was able to avoid it. GenXMom raced in and gave me some of this. It's got quinine in it. The quinine, not only does it cure your leg cramps within seconds, because I've done it, but it also seems to release my throat on stuff. So I'm good to go, but I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't mean to distract from what we're all talking about and doing here. But it does take a toll on me from time to time. It has become worse since I had COVID months ago, as you guys know. And I really strive not to do this in front of you guys. But nothing medically can be done. It's just a fucked up situation, and I got to deal with it. But when my throat closes up, I can't swallow and I can't breathe. So I have to concentrate for just a moment. It's only been a minute or two. It's all we missed out of the program. We only missed a minute or two. But that happens. There's no cure for it. I just have to keep losing weight until I can get off most of my medications, and the effects of what that's done lingering for me with COVID, with breathing in my throat, they'll go away. But that's all. So, all right. So I don't mean to distract from the program. Fuck that. I'm sorry. I apologize. We're moving on. All right. So where were we? Come on, fuck it. Don't feel sorry for me. Don't give me a bunch of shit. Somebody raise a glass to me right now. One of you has to say something right now. I'm waiting. If I don't get a drink right now, no go. I'm going to do story time. Come on, Lionheart, boobs. I got it. But come on, get me in the game. There we go. There we go. Ace Diamond, Tugboat, Beautiful Disaster, Mrs. J. Romy's in there. Come on, give me some stuff, man. Tell me you're with me on this. Don't make me feel like a schlep rock. What? I'm fine, sweetheart. I'm okay.
Get in the game.
I'm getting in the game. Thank you for that. I'm fine. She worries too much. Fuck it. I'm good. All right. So now we're going to come on. Let's do this. Let's right now. I do apologize, you guys. I never like to do that in front of you guys. Barry Dano. Saw in model one with huge breasts wearing a t-shirt that said tit for tat. About 10 paces behind me, a guy wearing a shirt saying I'm tat. Almost fell over. That's great. Joe Haney, we don't care about this BS. Do what you need to do. Be okay. Now drink. Joe, I did it. I reached through the window of the woodshed and we're drinking, my friend. I'm doing it. All right. What did I miss there? Joe Haney, we don't drink. Got it. Mrs. Fort Watton, don't apologize. We love you, General. We just want you to be well. Scroll back to Tommy Girl. Even in her praise and her there's an instruction. Hey, we love you. You're doing great. Now do your fucking job and get back there. Hold on. Let me catch him where we're at. Major Hawker, for the prom, but I dropped my bottle of bourbon getting out of my truck. I wasn't even drunk. Don't say that. Make up a story on why you missed your Silent Night. I got your back, sir. Yes, Silent Night. I know you do. I know. I I never do this in front of you guys. When I will end my live stream before I embarrass myself like that. But tonight I just felt like we were on a roll and I had to try to stick through it. Thankfully, it went quickly. Carlos Vergo, prom fund, $20. Thank you. That numbers are growing on there. It really is. All right. Oh, what did I miss? I think I got everything right there. All right, let's go back to the list. All right, I've been drinking. Let me tell you a couple of warm-up stories first. Now, please remember, if I'm talking here, I'm missing this one. All right. So something happened today. Kind of stupid, kind of funny. GenXMom handles all the mail in the house. When anything comes in the mail, she opens it. And if there's charges on credit cards and shit, then I have to explain what they are and all that shit. That's her job. We have departments. That's not my department. That's her department. We have departments in our marriage, and that's one of hers. So I went to use a credit card today, and for the very rarely do they ask you for anything ID or signature related, but they're supposed to. If you sign the back of your credit card, you're supposed. And I had a new credit card issued, a replacement card whose time was up, and so I got another one. And they said, "Well, we need you to sign for this. You have a signature authorization." And I went, "Okay," so I signed it. And the girl behind the counter said, "Your signature doesn't match, sir. Is this your card?" It's like, "Well, yeah, it's my card. What are you talking about?" And so she hands me the card back, and I turn it around. There is a signature on the back of my card that I have no fucking idea what it is. And she said, "Sir, your signature doesn't match your card." Now, I'm sure she was new because most people just blow right through and they don't care. You got a long line, you're not going to get. She was hung up on this, and her supervisor became hung up on this. And I'm like, "Well, I don't know why my signature doesn't match." I'm actually now looking at the card, trying to sign the way the name is on the card, and I'm just not getting there. I finally just used another card, and away I went. But it intrigued me that the back of my credit card had a signature for my name that I'd never seen before. So I pulled out some other credit cards that I got. They were all that way, or most of them were. So I get home and I go right into the study where GenXMom is. And I'm like, "What the fuck is going on with this?" And she says, in the most calm, clear voice ever, she says, "Well, you don't ever sign your cards, and that's bad because there could be fraud there. But if you put a signature down and they check it, then you're verified." And I said, "All right. Whose signature is this? You didn't come to me and say, sign this. You didn't hand me a pen and say, sign your card." She goes, "Oh, I just signed it for you." What? I said, "You don't know my signature." "Yes, I do. I know your signature, and I signed it exactly." I said, "Well, when I sign it at Home Depot, it doesn't look like what you do. Do you know the problem you've created? Now, all of my cards I can't use unless you're there to sign for it." Now I'm thinking I've caught her in some sort of debacle, and I say, "I can't use my credit cards now unless you are there present to sign for it." And she goes, "Isn't that weird?" And all of a sudden it became clear. She fucking signed my cards so that if someone asks, I can't sign my own cards. Yeah. As Iceman from Bodfish would say, chicks, man. Chicks. And he's not fucking wrong. Don't, she's over there doing this. Don't fucking start that shit with me. You go on, do something. Seriously. Seriously.
You're welcome, every woman that's on that
No, do not. She says she's walking upstairs going, "You're welcome, every woman and on watching now," because she's thinking she's just giving you guys something to do. Don't do that. It's probably illegal. She didn't care, but don't do that. It's probably illegal. Ty Hill, welcome as an extra. Ty Hill, thank you for joining. Thank you for becoming an extra. I do need to warn you that you are on a roller coaster that has a broken track. Ty Hill, I want you to know that you are now sitting in the roller coaster that is going to go off the rails, and you are going to wish you never had anything to do with any of us. But this was your decision, Ty Hill. All of us welcome you. All of us welcome you as an extra. Ty Hill is now an extra. Everybody, welcome Ty Hill, please. Welcome. Just drop a little note, but don't let Ty Hill know that they're part of a roller coaster that's going off the rails and they joined a little bit late. I do apologize, but we're all going to get banned here shortly, and all you're going to be able to say is that is that you were part of the cataclysmic conclusion. Oh my God. Owen Robertson, a showing of true love is without a doubt the most beautiful thing you will ever witness. Not a wedding, a birth, but a king lasting, strong relationship. Inspiring, doesn't even come close. Owen, poetic words, and thank you for that. I do appreciate that. But I have to move on. There's so many stories, and I'm so fucked up. All right. Let's scroll down. I'm looking at my notes right now. Let's scroll down. All right. I know what you guys are waiting for. I know what you guys are doing. All right. I'm gonna tell you, I think I even promised Joe Haney, and I can't believe I did this, but I promised Joe Haney. Mrs. Fort Watton just said boobs, so now we got to go there. Hey, look who's back. One of our greatest unofficial sponsors, Son of Man, Child of God. Evening, sir. Late, but I'm listening. Worked late, had 2 calves born today. Far out, man. I'm trusting there was no problems. Son of Man, they're healthy and going, because that's a good thing. I know the first few hours are a big thing for that when you're watching them. So good. Son of Man, you showed up right at the moment. I'm totally inebriated, and I'm going to pour a little more in this glass to make sure that I'm completely fucked up. We've been on 1 hour and 42 minutes. So if I've been drinking the whole time and perhaps a little sooner, you know that things are about to get fucking real. All right. Silent Night joined. Silent Night has been an unofficial sponsor of the program, so there's plausible deniability. And now he joined the Bottom of the Glass Nation. Now, there's a lot of perks that go with you joining the Bottom of the Glass Nation. However, that just means that you're at the front of the roller coaster. And when it goes off the rails, you're the first one to scream, "Oh shit." Oh my God. There's no refraining from that. You joined Silent Night, you joined the Bottom of the Glass Nation. You're now I tried to warn you in the beginning. We are a roller coaster that there's a broken track and we're gonna fucking go off the rails and plummet all the way down. We might even hit water, but you didn't just become an extra. You didn't become a Legion of X person. You went for the Bottom of the Glass Nation. I'm sorry, but you get a front row seat when we actually derailed. You're one of the people that goes, "Oh shit, what have I done?" Sorry. There's no turning back now, my friend. You did it to yourself. Whenever it happens, you have a front row seat, my friend, and that's the fucking truth. All right. All right, here we go. Stop typing. Beautiful disaster. I'm there. All right. Dilly the guy upgraded to Bottom of the Glass. All right. You're in the same boat. You're in the same boat as Silent Night. You guys are sitting side by side, looking at each other going, "What the fuck have we done?" I don't know. We did. It doesn't sound good though. No, it doesn't. I just spent $5 What the fuck? I spent $5 too, and it doesn't look good. Who the fuck spends $5 to go off the rails? Apparently, jabronis like us. That's the conversation. All right. So I'm not. Listen to me. I'm not looking at the comments. You got to stop. All right. Really? I start talking. This goes off. Hold on a second now. Let's see. Fucking real quick. All right. So here we go. Before COVID hit, GenXMom and I used to go to Vegas probably every 6 to 8 weeks. I'm not a gambler. Don't think that I was going out blowing money. I wasn't. I'm not a gambler. Wandering Tacoma, I think everyone who joins, chances of survival exponentially increasing. No, Wandering Tacoma, they're not. Okay, so back to my story. Quit typing. We used to go to Vegas every 6 weeks or so. And it's not gambling. I don't gamble. In fact, all of you who are going to sit with me on April 29th, if you want to disappear and go gamble, there is an automatic roulette wheel. No live dealer. No big table. It's an automated roulette table. I love that thing to no end. I play that thing with a certain thing. 420 approved. Time to send us to the moon. Here we go. I don't gamble. I lived in Vegas. I saw people that gambled away their paychecks and cried all the way home during lunchtime. We've told those stories before. I've lived in Vegas for 2 years. I got the lay of the land, but to be honest, I love going back to Las Vegas. I love pampering GenXMom. I send her down for those full naked body massages that last 2.5 hours, where she gets chocolate covered strawberries and champagne, and some big, huge, strong, muscles, strapping guy named Manuelo services her. She always come back happy, so I'm good. I love people watching. I love going to a show, a concert, a new restaurant. And I could tell you some really cool stories about that shit that were phenomenal and amazing. And I learned some weird shit. But I love people watching. GenXMom and I both love people watching. We will sit in a restaurant at a window and we watch people go by and listen to their arguments. We will listen to their discussions. We will imagine, are they on a first date? Are they trying to save their marriage? Are they here for an anniversary? We do all that kind of cool shit. Anthony, $20. You didn't say what it was for? Tonight, it goes towards the prom, Anthony. Because the kid needs all the help he can get with this prom date. I promise you, Anthony, that's $20 well spent, my friend. Keep listening. We're going now. We're on it. All right. So Vegas was a reoccurring thing. We would like to go and get away. We did not spend extravagant amounts of money. Every now and then, I would pay for a different suite, but we always stay at the Red Rock Inn. It's our staple. That's our home base. We love it. We stay off strip. We drive to the strip to go to specific things and then off. I'm not a strip guy. I don't stay on the strip. I don't like the strip. I still feel more like a local, and locals feel that way. They don't stay on the strip. They pick a place off and they go to the unique things like there's all right. There's stuff. We'll get back to that. So GenXMom will gamble a little if I give her money and say, here, go blow this. Otherwise, she's not interested. She never asked for gambling money. It's just not her thing. I know a lot of you gamble and it's okay. It's not our thing. We go to Vegas for all different reasons. It's not that. But on the way to Vegas, this one particular trip, she was talking about, she says, well, I might do a little bit of gambling, do some stuff, which we do a little bit. And I said, I'll tell you what, you can go to the high rollers area. I'll go with you and you can play in the high roller section. And she was like, well, that's a waste of money. And I said, no, you can go and we'll do some stuff there. And she says, well, what can I spend? And I said, yeah, I don't know. I'll tell you what. I told GenXMom this. We were leaving Barstow. We have a routine that we have places we stop and things we do. And I said, I'll tell you what, every trucker that you pull your tits out and you get him to pull his horn, I'll give you $20. And remember, Gen X Mom is not a spring chicken. She's not 19 years old, right? But you've all seen her. Well, within a little bit of this drive from Barstow, she had $800 that I owed her. And I finally had to pull the plug and go, okay, stop. $800 at $20 a horn. Boobs out, $20 a horn. $800. I go, okay. Stop. All the way there. Hold on. $10. Anthony Anthony did $20 with no thing. I said, it's going to the prom fund. Anthony's now in the middle of the boob story. He's like, 10 more bucks. Keep going. He didn't say shit. He just dropped $10 and said, I'm in. So, and I'm giving you 2 boob stories for the price of one. And she becomes Gen X Mom's like, wait a second, I just got $800 and you're stopping me. I got more to go. And I went, look, I said, it would take something extravagant, something off the chart. I got it. I'm stopping you here. You get your 800. We'll get there. I'll count it out. You get $800. Just relax. And so she seems to be marginally satisfied with that. But there's something stirring. You can, when you know your woman, something, she's mad a little bit, but she's happy about the 800. All right. So we pull up for gas and we get gas. No big deal there. But a little while later, we pull up at a rest stop. You go to the bathroom. You guys know the rest stops on I-15. Those of you who've done that. And you stop there. So I go to the bathroom and I come out and there's 6 guys standing on the passenger door of my Yukon. Now, immediately, I get aggressive. I'm charging the scene. Like, the fuck's going on? Then I realize she has taken to heart my things. Like, no more $20 flashes horn thing on the road. And it, you want to earn some more money. You're gonna have to do something different, extravagant, blah blah blah. And we move. But these guys had followed or stopped or noticed, hey, that's the girl. So here we are. I'm walking out of the bathroom at the truck stop. She's out of the vehicle, smiling, laughing, sunglasses on, hair blowing in the wind, and she's doing this for some pictures and stuff right there. Nothing more. Just that. I'm like, I walk up, what the fuck is going on? She's like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 4 other guys. That's 10. You said something extravagant, so I want $50 a piece for each one of these that were live. And I went, holy shit, what are you kidding me? I don't believe you. You're lying. And soon she put a stipulation in there. She put a stipulation into each one of them. And sure enough, my phone starts beeping. She gave them each my phone number, and each picture that they took ended up on my phone as proof. At $50 a piece, there was 10 more. In the limited time I went to the fucking bathroom, I'm guaranteeing it was on their radios, on their CBs or something, coordinating with, hey, did you see this? Did you see that? She's right here. Stop here. And they all stopped and took more live right there. And I owed $50 more for 10 more. Now where are we? 500 plus 800. Now I'm at 1,300. Now I don't want to let her out of the fucking vehicle till I get to the goddamn hotel because I'm 1,300 deep in it's fucking badass for me. I dug that. That was part of the relationship and shit. And it was no contact shit. But that she fucking did it. And there I am. And I'm like, how do you use this? She goes, you know what her answer was? She goes, am I ever going to see anybody again? Nobody touched me. Am I ever going to see any of these people ever again, ever in my entire life? I said, well, no, I don't think so. She goes, well, then fuck it. She goes, I made a bunch of truckers' days and you owe me $1,300, motherfucker. Don't think that for a second she didn't make me count out that shit the moment we got there, because she did. It wasn't just on the 15 out there. It was some haphazard, weird moment at a day stop, at a stop on the way where I go to the bathroom, and she fucking kept it going. She's smart. She's really smart. No danger. Just a fucking bunch of guys having a good time, and I had to pay the fucking price on that. Chris K, Circle K, so that you stay bottom of the glass, not bottom of the bottle whiskey funds on Fridays. Thank you, my man. $20 on that. Michelle Glass, welcome to the bottom of the glass nation. Now, if I pause the story, because there's a two-part story, yes, I promised you a two-part story. Michelle Glass has been a constant fixture around here for a long time, and she just stepped up to the bottom of the glass. I'm sorry, Michelle. If you've been paying attention at all, you now have a front seat on the roller coaster that is going off the rails. Now, you did that to yourself. None of us are going to complain, but you're not observing the train wreck as it happens in front of you. You're fucking on it. Michelle Glass, you're fucking on it. You're part of it now. Comma, I'm sorry. Barry Dano, $10. Now, before I even read Barry Dano's big yellow, before I even read any of it, Barry, I thought you fucking had to take a nap. I thought you were leaving. I thought you were gone. I thought you gave me a lecture earlier. You had to go. What the fuck, man? Now I'll read Barry's. Barry Dano, I've bought an old prison bus and 50 orange coveralls. Need 50 people to take a ride to Walmart with me. Who's in? You're going to find 50 people easy that would do that. Oh, that's funny, Barry. Barry's got a prison bus. Who wants to wear an orange jumpsuit? Lionheart, the first time this dude has chimed in with a chat with the money forever. Honk, honk for GenXMom. Of course, it took this story to bring Lionheart to this level. Oh, I don't know whether to be pissed or say thank you. All right. Well, we're not done. We're not done with the story. All right. So I'm not reading all the stuff in here, you guys. You got to give me a minute. Dilly the guy upgraded to the bottom of Glass Nation. He knows the risks. He knows what he's fucking with now. You guys in the chat, if you're talking with each other, fine. But I'm going to continue the story. I shouldn't drink one more fucking thing. I shouldn't. I know better. But it says Gen X Talks right on the side. Fuck it. All right. So we get to the Red Rock. Then I have rented a unique suite. Those of you who know, there's you can rent a suite with 2 bedrooms. There's a big living room, dining room, and kitchen right down the middle. And there's 2 doors, and off to each side are identical bedrooms and showers and shit. Because my brother shows up sometimes, and my brother is a ranked poker player. What does he play now? I'm gonna fuck it up. What does he play? He plays something. I can't think of the name of it. But he is a legal ranked player he's been on TV. He's a big baby face looking guy. He's played with all of the people that you see on Poker Stars, Phil Helmsworth, Ivy, and those guys. He's played with all of them. They know him by name, and he knows them. He just hasn't won any of the big bracelets, but he's always been there, and he's always been in the semifinals or the final tables. He's been on TV. I could link you to games that he's been in. He's a fucking great poker player. Fuck, I just can't remember the name of the game he plays. And I know it. Oh, God damn it. Too much whiskey. Anyway, we can get back to that later. So anyway, oftentimes I will rent a room for him and say, we'll get the suite. You can come hang out and do your thing. He flies in, we fly in, we do all the shit together, and it's fucking great. Now, this particular night, we're out having a good time, fucking around, drinking and carrying on. And he doesn't have a tournament to be in. So he's just hanging out with us and drinking this one. And I'm doing my stuff over at the I told you I go to this one automated roulette thing, and I win all the time. Not big money, but I consistently win. And so my brother takes off with GenXMom, and they're doing stuff over with the poker tables, quick hands, and blackjack and stuff. And it's good. Now, everybody's drinking. Everybody's fucking hammered. My brother's 37 beers in. I'm 12 lowball glasses of whiskey in. Mom's 20 glasses of wine in. So we go back to the room. Now, the room is the center, is the common area, and we go each way. Now, GenXMom and I said, I'm not totally done yet. Let's go back out. And we had a few more drinks, had a few more stuff. We did a few more things. Mexican restaurant down there. Beautiful thing. We come back up. Now I'm fucking hammered. And I actually make it into the center room, and I sit down on the couch, and I'm like, I'm fucking done. I couldn't even untie my boots at that point. And GenXMom's completely fucked up. My brother's been there for, I don't know, a couple hours. He's completely fucked up because when they give you the little things for the free beer bottles, he fucking cashes them all in, and he'll take 25 Bud Lights back up to the room with him. Yeah, every time. So he's been in there. He's been drinking. He's fucked up. He's done for the night. I'm on the center area of the couch, and I'm kind of fucking just sitting there, not knowing. I mean, I remember being inebriated and turning on the TV and sitting there with my eyes low, watching TV. The lights are dim, whatever. GenXMom goes into our room, and she comes back out mostly naked. And she starts flirting with me. Now we're not going anywhere with this because I'm completely fucked up. She's mostly fucked up. And I remember telling her, we ain't going to get anywhere with this because, and she didn't care. She's just, I don't care. And she's drinking and doing stuff. And I told you, topless, mostly naked. And eventually, I want to use this term lightly. She gives up. Lightly. What am I saying here? All right, nothing important. All right, so she kind of like does her thing and she gets up. I'm like, look, I'm fucked up. I know. She calls it whiskey dick. That's what she calls it. And I'm like, all right, so the TV and sitting there in the living room, and she goes back into the bedroom. So an hour goes by, and I'm kind of sobering up a little bit more, and I'm sitting more upright. And I'm in the middle section of the living room, dining room, kitchen area, bedrooms off to the side. And I'm trying to remember some stuff because it all blurs in. She comes out of my brother's bedroom, same condition, still just topless. And I went, whoa, what the fuck? And she goes, I thought that was our room. Apparently, she spent the last hour in there completely fucked up with my brother, not knowing where she was, walked straight across to the other door, goes in the bedroom. I'm like, hey, were you just, what? Now, no sex. No. No sex. And as I stand up and go, because I'm more sober now. Now we've done the drive all the way to Vegas, where she's been flashing everybody, even in person, and she got her money, did her stuff, and then the nighttime stuff and then in the room, and I'm standing up going, hey, did you just? My brother comes out of the room, he goes, he goes, that was fucking cool. I said, what the fuck? He goes, hey, your chick showed up in my room. I didn't call her in there. True story. No intercourse. No. But to this day, even though it was all those years ago, I get differing stories when I sit and go, all right, I'm not mad, I'm not jealous. Uh, um, um, what happened? I get a different story every time from Gen X Mom, a little bit different. I get a different story a little bit from my brother, and both of them end up with Vegas, man. What are you what are you fucking doing? I to this day I'm not sure. I know there was no I know there's no sex intercourse stuff. I know I got that. But I can't fucking tell on who sobered up first and where we left off, and no one's telling me. So that is not only that is not only a turn on, but it is also the biggest what the fuck is going on thing. And I brought it on myself. I can't, I know I did, but there you go. There's two boob stories in a row. Now I'm going to scroll down. If you guys are in complete disgust, then the numbers will fall and everyone's going to discontinue and unfriend me and unsubscribe. If it's fucking Vegas is Vegas, then I'm gonna scroll down and read right now. This is my hour of judgment for those two stories. It also it also means that you guys are half of you are going, fuck, they're meeting in Vegas on April 29th. I'm fucking going. I'm just telling you, we're too old to give a shit. I'm scrolling down right now. Here it is. Thumbs up or thumbs down. I'm going. Kevin says, never go to a key party with your brother. Helena's laughing. Ricky Fatboy's got gems up. Beautiful Disasters got thumbs up right there. Romy says, nope, I ain't giving up yet. You guys are talking back and forth. I'm looking for the stuff for the story. Right now, General, never go to a key party with your brother. No shit. Oh, holy ozone. Family that sticks together stays together. You gotta fucking be kidding me. Vegas, shit happens, says Dreskel's. Tommy Girl, yeah, I'm with Joe on that one. What was Joe? What did Joe say? I didn't hear. I'm trying to get there. Ricky Fatboy's got that. Beautiful Dasher, thumbs up. Romy. Harley says, and forget about. I'm trying to read what you guys are saying. SP says whiskey dick for the win. I'm reading right now live. What are you guys saying at this moment? That's all I care about. Whiskey is from the Alan says, oh my God, I feel so bad for the kid. He's not here right now, so he's okay. Middle TN says thumbs up. Diver Monkey, thumbs up. Joe Haney, wish I could go. Joe, there's no goats going to be there. You're fucked. Chris K, Circle K says thumbs up. Clowns, I'm still holding on to this trick. All right, Keith Covey. Now I know where Gen Z comes. Yeah, it's a story like that. If you want to know where he was conceived, I'll tell you. All right. It looks like I'm getting a little bit of the plus sign on that. Just so you know, Gen X Mom and I have never considered divorce, not one fucking time ever. We've always been honest with each other, and any shit that happens. We don't go out of our way to ever harm the other person. We know the boundaries of our marriage, what's allowed and what's not allowed. We both know that. Every relationship has you guys go back to Gen X. Like, no, there's marriage, and these are the boundaries of marriage. No, your boundaries of marriage are your boundaries of marriage. Whatever you guys decide in your boyfriend, girlfriend relationship or your marriage are what you decide. And you live within them. The consequences, if you agree to something, you got to live with it. But if someone steps outside of the agreement, that's a problem. Gen X Mom and I have never stepped outside of our agreement. And no, we don't have an open marriage. We're not swingers. We don't. We have a very defined marriage of what's fun and exciting and clever and worth a laugh and worth sustenance on that. And it's not open marriage and swingers. Don't think that it is. Don't think you're going to come to Las Vegas and you're going to get this just running off into the hotel. I know That's what a lot of you men and women are thinking is I'm going to go to Vegas and you're going to get this. No, you may not. But you all have to live within the confines and the agreements. When you step out of them, then you've created problems for yourself. So far, in all of the years I've known Gen X Mom since we were 5 years old, and all the things we've done with boyfriends and girlfriends and being married and to other people, and we've each gotten divorced and then back together with stuff. We've always lived within the rules that we've set for each other, and it's always been that way. And I don't want to mislead any of you into thinking that it's something that's not. But I want to tell you all that you live within the confines of your marriage. You know what your spouse expects from you and what you're allowed to do. All of you. Don't go outside of that. No, you married, you got in those rules, you got in those confines, then you can talk about them and you can define them, but don't go outside of the confines of your marriage, what you guys have decided. Don't ever do it. I will never do it. I know what my limits are. I know what I'm allowed to do, and I know what I'm allowed to see and experience, and so does she. And we live within that because we have a deep, deep, deep love and commitment for where we are at, and it's worked for us for 20 some years. And as long as I comply, and as long as she does too, then we're okay. And it's always worked that way. And I'll tell you, if you want to know where I got that piece of information, I got that from my mother-in-law who just passed. Years ago, my mother-in-law sat me down alone with nobody around, and she explained how some of this worked. Now, remember, my mother-in-law was well married in the 70s with key parties. We've talked about key parties. And so since my mother-in-law brought it up, I talked about that with her when we were alone. And I said, "Hey, how did this work? And how did you?" And she very, very delicately explained how the situation and the rules worked and what fit their marriage. And I went, "Oh, I got it." And she goes, "No, you don't. No, 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 you don't." And I said, "Wait a minute. I understood everything you said, and that requires a conversation." And she goes, "No, have the questions, have the conversations, but arrive at a very different conclusion for your marriage, not what you think mine was." I drove an hour and a half home contemplating what she said. Wisdom. You guys think, especially you younger kids in here who stumble across this video, who stumble across this slash, you think that you can just use modern times and modern things and the expressions of how you are right now and apply them. None of them work if you don't talk to your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, and stick to them. And here's the problem with today. Hold on a second. Son of man, this is why I am okay with giving this money to you, sir. You know how to applaud me standing at the wall. Well, sir, you are too standing on the wall and needs to be defended. Marriage being a great father. Thanks for your service. Son of man, no. Thank you for your service. Now, son of man stands on a wall with a physical rifle, defending our right to have these conversations. Metaphorically, what he's talking about is son of man and I are standing side by side on a metaphorical wall with ideology that we believe was worth defending. That's what he's talking about. And I'm with him on that 100%. Yes, I fucking am. I am. With or without a $20 super chat to the kid for his no. That man and I will stand side by side on some of the I wish I would have had the courage to enlist to do the things that he did. I didn't, but I wish I had now. It's a regret. And all I can do now is support his service for what the fuck he's done. You're looking, son of man, you're looking at a combat vet that has seen shit you'll never see. The shit you're just going to read about in books. And it's much different when you convey the realistic values and trauma that went with it. Fuck off. You're never going to get it in a book. I'm never going to get it in a book. But I'm smart enough to know that there's a deeper thing there. I will stand on that wall with him metaphorically about ideology and defense stuff, and I'm never going to get close to the reality of it. I'm smart enough to know that. Son of man, I will finish my glass for you, my friend. Barry Dano. A little over 10 years ago, women were walking around in public to protest being illegal for women to be topless in public. Ontario government made it legal. Haven't seen a topless woman in public since. Because, yeah, Barry, I got it. It's an individual choice. You respect every woman for their choice. If they want to be topless mowing their lawn, do it. If they want to cover up in every instance, do it. That's the rule. Individual responsibility, individual pride. That's it. There's accountability at an individual level. Barry, I acknowledge what you've seen and not seen, and I stand behind those women either way they go. I do. No. I do. All right. Where the fuck was I? I told kind of a two-part story on the boobs. I'm gonna be sleeping on the couch for 2 weeks for that. Just so you know, whenever I tell the truth on that shit, I get fucking pummeled. Where am I? Let me go to my notes. Where's my notes? Oh, live notes. All right. I did that one. Looking at my notes here. All right. So, gee, you guys are not going to be happy with anything that isn't boob related now. I know that. Oh, Joe Haney says, good night, Major. That means Major's out. And Major Hawker, good. Major Hawker's been a major contributor to the program. When I say contributor, it's not just money, it's time. It's words. It's on the ledger. It's a big thing. Sarah Matthews, by the way, this is my first time watching a live from you guys. I've been watching for a while, but never was able to catch a live video. Sarah, please come back. Please try to come back. What's your time zone? Where's the best time to catch you? Sarah Matthews, anytime that any of us as the Legion of X sees a first-time person showing up, yeah, we try to draw you in. We try to tell you, welcome. Opinions vary. I'm not always right about everything, Sarah. I have a feeling and an interpretation for being on this planet 53 years, 54 years, half a century. Sarah, please come back. Please, we love you. Now, listen, hold on. Tommy Girl. Now we're 2 hours into this, and Tommy Girl says, I'm good and lit up. A show of hands, or let's make it a show of $1 contributions. For all of you who have been part of this to the last 3 live streams with a $1 contribution, how many of you with a $1 contribution to the kid, to the fund, how many of you want to see me talk to Tommy Girl about what she said 3 nights ago? Now, if none of you know, then none of you will say anything or support anything. I got you, and that's great. We're good. We can just carry on with stuff. But I have a problem that might put her in the woodshed with Joe. Lionheart, 99 cents. Son of Child of God, $1. There we go. Anybody else? Jamie Smith, $1. Two Bear, $1. Now, see, you guys know what happened. Go smoke a toad. Member for 2 months. Joe Haney $1. Joe Haney put $1 in because he doesn't want to be in the woodshed alone. Joe Haney, that's not even fucking fair. Josh Maddox, 99 cents. All right, Ty Hill, we're getting there. We're getting close. Keith Covey, cheeseburger, it is. Just one more, no go. All right, the blue numbers are coming in. Barry Dano. All right, let me cover exactly what happened. Hold on. I'm completely fucked up. I'm almost ready to slur my words. Barry Dano, what's the matter? Harley Davidson. Harley had $2 in. Harley's like, fuck it, go. I'm almost ready to slur my words. Helena, Marvelous Mrs. Major, Marcelo Glass, Diver Monkey. Everybody's putting in $1. $1 because Tommy Girl fucked up. Son of Man, even if I miss you, sir, I still watch the live and what I've missed. Son of Man, I don't doubt that for 1 second. This is to you and everybody who put in a fucking $1. Tommy Girl has been for most of the show. Mrs. Fort Watton, I know she's been here. I know she's been here. Mrs. Fort Watton says I got it, but I'm now inebriated enough to fucking tackle what she did. Joshua Danley, man, Mendina, Rami Mose. Boy, there's a Tommy Girl put in a fucking $1. Oh, Holy Ozone says, drink, you're great. I'll follow you to the ends of the earth. My man, Holy Ozone, let's go. Let's do it. Thelma and Louise, let's go over the fucking cliff together, Holy Ozone. Fuck it. Do you realize Tommy Girl put in $1 so that I could expose and... Oh, fuck. I can't even... You guys never cease to amaze me. The group never ceases to amaze me. Keith Covey put in $5 for a cheeseburger. He's going to sit on the sideline eating while we fucking go over this cliff. Hey, Keith, we're good. Oh, okay, hold on. I'm almost done. I'm literally almost fucking done. If I tell one more story, you're not going to respect me, GenXMom, the program, or anything more. It's Fresh Ann. Welcome to Legion of X. Fresh Ann, I need to apologize. You donated money at the wrong time. We are literally on a track of a roller coaster that we all know is going off the rails and going to make the morning news. And all you did right there was buy a seat in the middle of the roller coaster. I'm sorry. You were watching the train wreck from a distance, and that's great, but you just paid for a seat. You're only gonna have to buy 1 month of this because it's all fucked up. Fresh Air, I'm sorry, but you're in. What's that one? Garfuck, boy needs a red wagon, so here you go. And let's hear the story while we're at it. All right. Silent Night, Barry Dano with $2. Just one more. What story was I going to tell you guys? I don't even remember right now. No, seriously, I'm completely fucked up, and now I don't remember the story. Somebody remind me of the story we're going to talk about. Tommy Girl story. Right, there we go. Mrs. Fort Watton to the rescue. Okay, yeah. So the other day, one of you guys asked in a comment section, Braden's got popcorn ready. You guys asked, what do you do with a noisy neighbor? And I said, well, don't follow my advice, but you can play music twice as loud. And I gave some off-color commentary on how to straighten them out. I've never had a problem with that. There's been neighbors in my neighborhood that have caused issues. And when I knock on the door and I have a few words, things seem to get handled pretty well. Not that I have gone to their house, lifted up their breaker panels, shut off the main power to their house, and put a padlock on it. I'm not saying you do that. You don't do that. But it can happen mysteriously. Ron Gray, welcome to the Bottom of Glass Nation. Ron, you fucked up. Ron Gray fucked up. He bought a front row seat to the roller coaster that we're almost there. To be fair, with how much I've drank tonight, we're almost fucking there. This bottle was fucking full at the beginning, going off the rails. Ron, you joined late. You spent your money. Hold on fucking tight and close your eyes because you're coming to the end. We're gonna get banned. So we're talking. We're talking about neighbors that give you shit. Son of man, he's an extra. Son of man, you upgraded for no particular reason. You moved from the back to the middle. Son of man, your decisions are on. You're a grown ass man. Your decisions are on you. All right, back to the story. So, a legitimate question from one of you guys in here was, what do I do with an unruly neighbor? And I had some suggestions, which I didn't recommend you follow. And as I'm reading them, as I'm going through the stuff on that, Tommy girl, she's absolutely a longtime listener of the program, longtime viewer. She's a member of of Legion of X, and when we come out with the voting on that, on who's the ranks, she's going to have a rank. No. She participates with knowledge on every part of the community thread. I love her to death. I love Tommy girl. However, yeah, you know that's coming. I love something, blah, 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 comma, but that's like, I don't mean to be a racist, but I don't mean to be an asshole, but you know it's coming. So we're all chiming in on how to deal with an unruly neighbor who is playing their music too loud. And there's all sorts of things. And I agree with most of them, and even some shit that you shouldn't do. And in the middle of all this reading, Tommy girl says, I'd do every neighbor. All of them. I do all the neighbors. Now, right away, all of you are split 50-50. Like me. Half my brain was, I will do all the neighbors with a pistol. I'd do all of them. Fuck those guys. Yeah. That's how half your brain thinks. You don't put up with that shit. It's America, Jack. Fuck around. But the other half of us, the other half of my brain, I will do all the neighbors. That is another approach to calming down the situation, is it not? Yeah. So I got in a dilemma, and I was trying to reason my way through it. And GenXMom comes in and goes, what the fuck are you talking to yourself about? I said, well, Tommy girl. And I explained the whole thing. And GenXMom standing right over there. She's not there now, but she's right there. She goes, well, I'm kind of surprised at your dilemma. And I said, what do you mean? She says, well, I get where you're like half the neighbors, but she goes, that's not what Tommy girl meant. She would do half the neighbors. Why are you considering putting her in the woodshed when normally, this is GenXMom saying, normally you'd be giving that girl a fucking trophy signed. And I went, I guess that could go either way. Now I read Tommy girls. I scrolled through some comments in the thing with when the video posted, all the comments go away and there's new comments, and you guys go over and you guys start a whole new thread, which I love, and talking. Tommy's like, no, it's not what I meant. And you guys seem to let her off the hook. I, however, did not completely let her off the hook. So I'm going to scroll to the bottom right now. Tommy girl, right now, I want a paragraph explanation right now. I'm scrolling to the bottom. Look at all these. Chris Manley, go smoke a toad. All giving you trophies. But we need to know We need to know what you meant. Before I can give you a trophy or put you in the woodshed, Tommy girl, right now, you write your Mrs. Fort Watton trophy. Don't, she hasn't answered yet. The veil from South Africa. Come on, Tommy. I'm scrolling down. I'm scrolling down, Tommy girl. You got to give an explanation on which version you meant, what kind of girl you are. Ah, there she is. Tommy girl. I meant that I would do all the things you said to my surly neighbors. All right. Where we have it. There we have it. She was not using her womanly prowess. She was not, there was nothing sexual there. She was on my side. She was talking about all the shit that I would do from loud music to locking up their box to fucking firing off some shit. She was right. And she's on my side. Now you look at you guys. You guys are all disappointed. Every one of you is fucking disappointed. Oh, for God's sakes. All right. Look, you guys, I gave you what you want tonight. 2.5 hours. I'm sorry. I apologize that I had a little bit of a hiccup inside, but I pushed through it. I drank the stuff that GenXMom gave me. You guys have been wonderful about. Come on, Smoke a Toad. I told 2 boob stories. Come on. I can't give you all of them. I can't give you all of them all at once. And I certainly can't give you the details. Really, we have to do that. If there's details, that's literally a Patreon or the members in here. We've done some members lives in here where you guys have been part of. Come on, we have. So I'm gonna sign out. It's 2.5 hours. I've done my service for God and country. I've drank my ass off. I want to fucking keep going, but I'm going to start slurring my words and I'm going to start telling even deeper shit that I shouldn't. If you guys want to show up and hear some shit in person, if you guys want to see the pictures and the shit on my phone, show up to Vegas on April 29th and just fucking ask me. Don't be bashful. Just go, Gen X Dad, here's $10 for the fund, for the whiskey fund. Give me the fucking story. I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. Jeremy Clemens, welcome to an extra. Jeremy, you joined right at the end tonight, but don't worry, we're going to be just as fucked up tomorrow, Jeremy. You didn't miss a goddamn thing, I promise you. With a name like Jeremy Clemens, you know he's a straight shooter that's going to be all fucking pissed off that he missed everything. Devin, Devin SS, thank you for today, and I will see you on the flip side. I'm going to read all of your good evenings, good afternoons, and good nights. I promise you. But I want to tell you all that right now that I'm completely inebriated. I held the stories to a solid rated R value. I didn't go deeper because there was some stuff, and I'm not. But if you're there on April 29th in Las Vegas, the Red Rock, we're starting out in Lucille's at 6 o'clock tonight. At 6 o'clock that night, and I promise you, whatever you want to know, I'm an open book. So is Gen X Mom. We don't give a shit. We're old. We're tired. We're past the point of life and not caring. We think everything is a smile. All of it is. And it's going to be great. It's going to be fun. There's going to be a section for Gen Z Kid to be there filming everybody going on. Then he leaves and we're doing the Gen X Talks After Dark, if you please. And there will be some live streams there. We'll talk about some stuff. There'll be pictures and posted for everybody who shows up. But it's going to be a great time. It really fucking is. No matter what, it's going to be great. Raimundo Cortez is going to cook a fabulous meal. The 3rd highest ranked chef in Las Vegas is preparing a meal for us. I can't wait for that. There's a small group. There's a small group for that. And then the 29th, we're doing the big thing. So just show up. But for tonight, I will go back and read all of the good evenings, good afternoons, and good nights. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all for interacting with each other. I know that a lot of this is like a chat room for each other back and forth. I don't care. I think that's fucking great. We're all on the same page. Mrs. Fort Watton and Allie keep me in line and slap me around and everybody else goes along with the program, and it works out. Sarah Matthews, good night, Gen X family. I'll have to make sure my notifications are actually working. This is the first notification I got for a live, and I love it. I watched some previous ones after the fact. All of you, I have learned that you have to go the full meal deal. This is for all of you. Sarah brought it up, but you have to hit subscribe, the notifications, and the bell on every device. Yeah, it doesn't just transform. If you do it on your phone, you won't get it on your computer. You won't get it on your iPad. You actually have to do the whole thing, the whole meal deal all the way through. All right. So listen, before I go, I don't mind drinking. My glass is empty, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fill one more up just to see who is still here, who hasn't logged out yet. I'm going to see who raises a glass with me. I'll remember you. We didn't even get to the topics that I wanted to get to, so Jesus H. Tap Dancing Christ. But I will raise one more glass. Who's with me? Don't leave me hanging. Look at that. Ace Diamond, Clayton, Mrs. Fort Watton, Two Bear, Harley, Rex, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for that. Bum Fiddley, Jamie Smith, Diver Monkey. Look at all the names in there. Thank you. That for me is the affirmation. Son of man, I'll be here, sir. Pour another. I did it right now. Helen 99 says thank you for that. Bartaloo bananas. Where the fuck have you been all night? Bartaloo bananas. Thank you. I just want you to raise a glass. Don't leave me hanging. Don't make me drink alone. I've drank alone before. It's not as good as drinking with friends. And all of you are friends. It's 9:10 p.m. on mine. I know you guys have stayed up way later than your bedtime. Someone's going to get mad. But thank you very much. Until tonight, I haven't felt as good as I felt in years. Thank you very much for dragging me out of a funk that I was in. And from all of us at Gen X Talks, I'll catch all of you. Whoa. No trading wheels. I'm sorry. From all of us here at Gen X Talks, Gen X Mom and Gen Z Kid, and every one of you high-ranking extras in the Legion of X, the bottom of the glass nation, I will catch all of you, I promise, on the flip side.